Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Roundtable Rumble. We've got more people filing in. First guest has popped up. It is Freight Train Jay. What is up, homie?
This is Freight Train Jay. It is good to be here on the Saints podcast, man. I'm just glad to be here at the Roundtable, baby.
Man, the draft was something else, man. We're just waiting on some people to come in. Everybody,
I don't even want to get in too deep with the draft, man, because I want to wait until everyone get in here, wait until some more viewers get in there, because all I gotta say, I'm Team Blue. I'm Team Blue. That's all I'm saying.
hey man, I'm not against that. I like their ring announcer. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I like Raw's ring announcer too. Both of the ring announcers were solid. They've got a couple female ring announcers out there. The one that they had on NXT, I wasn't as high on as I am Samantha Irvin. So, as a ring announcer, you're picky.
This is a little hot take for me. I prefer the male ring announcers, bro. I'm not a sexist, bro. Believe me, bro. I'm not a sexist. We just gonna get that straight because I know a lot of wrestling fans get sensitive, and I do not have time for that, bro. I prefer male ring announcers. You know what I'm saying? Because wrestling, women. I love you. You guys are wonderful wrestlers. Believe me, wonderful ring announcers and everything. But I prefer male ring announcers. I'm sorry. I have to put that out there.
In my book, it's the way Samantha Irvin doesn't throw her voice, whereas the one they had on NXT, she threw her voice a lot, and that throws me off. Like, do I throw my voice a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. I do.
Explain what throw your voice is, because I'm trying to get into it with it, man.
Okay, so you've got your standard talking voice. This is not what I sounded like even when you interviewed me because I had blown my vocal cords out by the time.
Facts.
It was 2 days, 2 shows in a row, you know? And by the end of it, I'm tapped. But when you throw your voice, meaning like if your voice isn't this deep and you make it this deep.
That's what.
That one ring announcer they got that does NXT, she did that a lot, and it irked me when she would say Gunther and it'd be like Gunther, and it was like, lady, that is not your voice, ma'am. Please, let's not do that.
Yo, that was my biggest pet peeve. I hate when they try to do that little extra twang to it, man. What you said, throw their voice, man. That's the part that really irks me, and I don't feel like the women can do it. Like, no offense. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch this internet. I'm trying to be careful. I'm new to this, so I'm trying not to cross the lines, man. But go ahead, Sandy.
But, I mean, even the announcers down here, you've seen more than one. And some of them, you can tell they throw it, and some of them you can't tell they throw it. When I first started, I threw my voice big time. I used to imitate Finkel, Howard, Finkel. That was, yes, the greatest. If you're going to imitate somebody, imitate the greatest. As I got more into my own vibe and feel of it, I knew how to navigate that. Elliot Popston, if he chimes in or pops on tonight, that dude right there is a fantastic ring announcer as well. He ring announces down at Palmetto Championship Wrestling. Then you've got Bill Hazelwood. Bill Hazelwood's known as the voice of the Carolinas. He's been doing this for like 20 years.
I got to tap in.
He is exceptional. Yeah, know what I'm saying? Like the dude is on. He'll be ring announcing the next 2 shows I'm going to be at locally here. He won't be in Tennessee, but he'll be in North Carolina and South Carolina. Upcoming shows. So we got some big stuff. You're going to hear more about it tomorrow on the Thursday Night Indie show.
I'm on that. I'm definitely gonna tune into that show, man. I love the podcast because, bro, there's so many great shows this weekend in itself, and I just know the summer gonna kick off with some bangers, man.
If I wasn't in a position where I needed to do other things, I would probably be at the Cinco de Mayo show with you. I would probably be down there. And look, speaking of, Bill Hazelwood chimed in, he said, I'm a nobody. Yeah, okay. That's why he's the ring announcer at the Gathering in Charlotte every damn year, which is like a huge 4-day wrestling convention.
Really?
Yes. Oh, man. We're going to put you up on game, brother. We're going to put you up on game.
I'm so new to this, man. Oh, my. I'm getting goosebumps. Every time you bring up something new, I'm like, I'm missing out on so much. I'm ready to get into it.
Just understand this. I don't know. Are you in Charlotte, right? All right. So yeah. Charlotte's not a far cry from Spartanburg. It's not a bad run. When we talk about June 3rd, you're going to want to come out for that one. That's going to be something else. We talked about that. You seen the posts? Yeah.
What promotion is it for? I'm sorry.
It's like 6 promotions coming together to throw down like an 11 card or 11 match card. It's ridiculous.
Are we talking about a Carolina Forbidden Door, AEW for Forbidden Door type of deal, bro?
No, all these companies actually get along. Yeah, look, Bill said tiny crowd this weekend in Birmingham, only 1,160 people on Friday night.
Man, that's not tiny, bro. That's not tiny, Bill. You know that's not tiny, man. Stop trying to be humble. You can brag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt.
Luke Fury chimed in. What's up, Luke?
Yo, Luke.
Man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know where everybody else is. I know Majestic said she was going to be late because she's got church. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and start talking.
Let's get into it.
Even if it's just you and me. We're going to talk first about the free agents, man, because the free agents were just out there in my book for this year. Brock Lesnar was announced as a free agent. We can start with him. I like that idea because seeing him on one show or the other is going to be special. Realistically, since what? I read a report earlier that said since 2022, he's wrestled as many matches as MJF has.
Wow.
Or something like that. So I'm like, dang.
MJF played Tony Khan so hard, bro. It's not even because I wouldn't even say it's a play because Tony Khan knows the worth of MJF, bro. So
Well, I do like one thing about this though, and I've made this remark clear. I believe in keeping your champion special. Mm-hmm. So look at the days of Hogan back in the 90s, 80s, and 90s. Look at Hogan. He was not there every single week.
Mm-hmm.
They had vignettes and whatever, let you know this is your guy, but he ain't always there. That's the same stuff they do with Roman. God knows how many backstage clips of Roman they got chilling, waiting for using. That's brilliant. You're saving your talent. You're not burning them out. You got enough guys out there who can roll weekly that you don't need to burn out your top draw.
And from this draft, you can tell that WWE has a stacked roster. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can pull anybody out and really be a champion. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, other free agents on the list include Omos. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I agree.
Mustafa Ali. I like the fact that they're going to allow him to go and do what he where he wants.
I hope that's a free agency leading. No. Let me not say that. Go ahead.
You want him out.
I want him out, bro. I don't come to AEW, get buff like Pac. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll give you a chance. That's what I'm thinking.
Dolph Ziggler, another one who's a free agent.
That's a legend.
That's a big free agency right there. In other words, they're going to make them be able to move around so they can put over the talent where they need to put them over. And if they catch fire, then they're going to end up using. That's how it's going to go.
But they've been doing this to Dolph for so long, man, and he's such a talented superstar, in my opinion, that I feel like he needs a title, at least United or Intercontinental, bro. Something, bro.
Here's my thing with that. You can be talented, dude. How many talented wrestlers are we around when we're at a show?
Right.
A lot of them, right? Are they over? That's the point. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy to get Dolph over because he's like a people's champ, because he's like a veteran in a locker room. He's been there for about at least 12, more than that, about 15 years. I don't know the exact. And I just feel like he didn't have that push. That one time he cashed in that Money in the Bank, that was big for Dolph's career. But ever since then, I feel like it's been a downfall. I feel like he deserves better, honestly, bro. Honestly.
Right. Well, Larson's joined us. What's up, Scott?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
You're good. But Dolph Ziggler being a free agent, I like that idea because yet again, a guy who can move around and really help develop your talent as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mustafa Ali can work with anybody. It don't matter the size. Mustafa can work. So I like that. Another person I see absolutely zero, no, none, not even a little bit value in is Von Wagner. Von Wagner couldn't work half of the indie shows I work because he can't work.
Oh, God.
Like, that dude is abysmal. He was on NXT. He's the guy with the forehead that's shaped like this. Look. That's his forehead. It's like that. He got
I'm looking at him right now.
He got this real dicked up forehead. He looks ridiculous.
Yo.
That dude should not be on television, period. I'm telling you.
What's going on with man's eyebrows, man? It's ridiculous. It's like lumps and horns growing out of him.
I think he was doing a lot of eye opening or squinting in something when he was doing all them steroids and it built his forehead out. I don't know. That's all I can figure out.
Squeezing too
it's
hard.
Either that. It's either that or he went to snort a Viagra and it got stuck and it went choink and that's it. And here we are.
Man's got glazed donuts stuffed in his eyes, man. Get him out of here.
I don't know. But anyway, Baron Corbin apparently won a match over the weekend or last week and got the hugest reaction. The crowd rushed the ring and everything. Like, so that's a big deal for that guy because his current characters have been shit. He wasn't entertaining since, like, Sad Corbin. He hasn't been entertaining. So,
that's true.
I like the Lone Wolf gimmick, man. I missed that back then. You know, his NXT run was awesome. His first run in the E was fine, but ever since then, it's been piddling. It's been bad.
That JBL run was terrible. Him and JBL, oh my gosh.
It was awful.
Man.
Brock Lesnar's about. I'm just. This is the only thing I'm going to say about the free agents. Brock Lesnar is the only one that makes sense to me. The only one that really truly makes sense to me. I mean, he's either going to put somebody over or he's going to win a championship. He's going to be somebody that somebody's going to pay tickets to come see no matter what. The rest of them, you're going to have to work a story back into getting, any of these guys back up to where to Brock Lesnar status. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So here's one thing I'll throw at you that I think a lot of people are forgetting. We're looking at Raw, SmackDown, and even kind of NXT, and we're looking at PLEs, premium live events, or as we used to call them in the day, pay-per-views. What we're forgetting here, what a lot of people are forgetting, I'm not forgetting it, but a lot of people are, is the live shows, the house shows. That's where you're going to see these guys making their matches. And I tell you why. If you have that reaction off of a Baron Corbin win at a house show, you know you got something going on. He hadn't won a match yet this year. We're in May. He he hadn't won a match this year.
But if you see a house show for your town, are you gonna buy a ticket because Baron Corbin is there?
No, I'm gonna buy a ticket. Period.
Omos, because Omos is there. Are you gonna buy a ticket for Omos?
No, I'd buy. All right, so out of the free agents, I would buy a ticket for Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
Okay.
I could definitely see paying money to see Elias or Dolph Ziggler or Mustafa Ali. Okay. Definitely all four of them. You know, I no problem.
I gotta see Omos in person. The only reason I say that because when is the last time you seen a 7-footer? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, stand next to damn Fulton. When I stand next to that man in the ring,
with Fulton, bro, he's massive.
When I stand next to that dude and his nipple is at my eye, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Give you a little eye poke.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me pass this question to you guys. So Brock Lesnar is a free agent, goes on to SmackDown, wins a title. Is he off of free agency at that point? Or does he take the title elsewhere? Or can he take it anywhere? What do they stay free agents? Why do we even have free agents? That's the thing that I'm trying to figure out.
That's a good question.
I'll be honest with you. Where I think some of your money matches is Brock Lesnar versus Braun Breaker. I think that's a money match because Braun needs help. I like Braun to an extent. He doesn't have any of the charisma that his uncle had, but he's got the talent that his daddy had. And if you look at, his father and his uncle, Rick was the better wrestler. Scott was more entertaining. Facts. Same with the Hardys. Matt's the better wrestler. Jeff's more entertaining. Look at who got more gold in their career. Jeff. Look at who got more money in their career. Jeff.
And I feel like
same with Scott
for like Braun though, because growing up in this type of generation and this type of wrestling, even though his father and his uncle are intense, you know what I'm saying? This society is so soft, bro. I don't feel like he can be the character that we want him to be because right now he just feels like an average Batista and Goldberg character, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
I'll agree with you on the Goldberg side. I won't agree with you on the Batista side. Batista had a phenomenal character to him.
Yeah.
Especially when he was in Evolution. So I'll agree on the Goldberg side, but not on the Batista side. Elias is another free agent. That dude's fantastic.
I love Elias.
He's good in the ring. He's great on the mic. He looks like $1 million. Zion Quinn is another really tall monster could be guy. So I feel like that dude as a free agent, that's going to be fun. I think that they see the ability for him to develop further, but they weren't quite ready to put a pin on him and say, you belong here. That could be the way that they're doing it with the rest of them too. Omos, I don't think doesn't have much in-ring ability. Let's be sincere here. Same with Von Wagner. Neither one of them do, but they're impressive sized and strength guys. So that's what that's about.
Yeah, Zion, he has the look and everything, but I hate when WWE introduces like professional athletes from different sports. I feel like every time they come into WWE, they have to dress them out as like some type of savage type character, like some Tarzanian ass character. I'm like, come on, what?
I mean,
that's neither here nor there.
Where's Gable Stevenson at? Remember him?
Oh,
the guy they signed?
He's going back to wrestling, amateur wrestling, I believe. I believe he's going back to amateur, bro.
Oh, man. I didn't know that he was. I mean, you saw him at the One Mania. He slapped the guy. They did the thing. It was all good. Loved it. I'm like, where the hell is this guy at? I want to see him, Let's see here. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Cedric Alexander is a Charlotte boy. wrestled with a lot of guys that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Shelton Benjamin, it's hard to believe that him and Brock went to school together. They were in college together. Mm-hmm. If there's a person in that locker room who could take Brock down today, it's Shelton Benjamin. But reality is they're both still really good wrestlers, and they're not bad on the mic. I think I know Shelton can still go, and I know Cedric can go. So to me, it doesn't matter where they land, but I think they're putting them in free agent status so that they have a way to put them someplace where they can do something. And it's going to give them an opportunity.
I just don't want them to release Shelton because Shelton Benjamin had potential, should have been like on the top of the card, bro. Because he's just so talented, and now he's even buffer, and like this dude looked like Super Saiyan grade A, like when Trunks just powered up and turned all buff. That's how Shelton is now. Plus the speed, plus the power, plus the talent and agility. I feel like Shelton has the whole package, honestly.
Right.
I'd say other than his promo work, he was more than likely top of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But marketability is one thing, and being able to talk is a huge thing. And Shelton can talk, but he can't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Better wrestler than The Rock, not more entertaining than The Rock, right? That's the best way to analyze that.
You got a point.
Here's another question I have. Could free agency be a place where, let's say, somebody who was drafted to a show gets injured for an extended period of time, they come back in free agency, and when they come back from their injury, either, depending on where they're needed, they could be drafted to one of the other shows? Could free agency be something for that?
I think that might be kind of what they're doing with the free agency, is making it so, okay, we're not 100% sure of what we're going to do with you, so let's make it so we can move you. Let's make it so that, let's say, God forbid, I'm trying to look here, Grayson Waller. I'll use him as an example because he's being brought up from NXT to SmackDown. So let's say Grayson Waller gets hurt, God forbid, but he had been on SmackDown for 6 months. Now he's going to be gone for 3. He comes back after 3, but he doesn't come back to SmackDown. He comes back on Raw, or he comes back to NXT to get a little ring rust off or whatever. I see that as a viable idea. I do think that's a good idea.
Also, another bit of breaking news. I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, but it was announced a couple of days ago that Asuka asked for her release from WWE. Did either one of you see that story?
That's been floated about it. That's been floating around, and then so have the guys that are in the Dyad, the tag team that was in NXT UK. They've been asking for their release. And here's the thing. Unless you're going to give them something to do, what are you going to do with them? That's why, I'm kind of with you on the Mustafa Ali thing. If he can get his release and go elsewhere, more power to him. But at the same time, if you can find something for him to do, let's do it. Let's do this because the guy's a hell of a hand. I think that I think he's very talented. He can talk. He's personable. He's relatable. I can see him as a solid mid-carder, but right now the mid-card titles are held by guys who are ready to be heavyweight champions in Gunther and Austin Theory, in my opinion. Either one of those guys could be heavyweight champ.
I agree with Gunther. I don't know about Austin Theory yet, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know about Austin yet.
Austin Theory was ready for the main roster when he went to NXT. The reason he stayed in NXT and went back and forth so long as he did was because he had some of the indies still on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big thing when it comes to the WWE. The indie style is a lot more dangerous. It definitely is. We see this. The three of us do. Scott attends a pretty good amount of indie shows. I know you run around a lot, and I work a lot of indie shows. I attend a few. The indie style is more dangerous. Speaking of
entertainment,
speaking of dangerous indies, what's up, Max Carnage? How you doing, man?
Max Carnage, man.
Dude,
Max
that
Carney.
he's insane.
I
You're
seen
going to be
his
interviewing
Facebook.
him tomorrow,
I'm
right?
gonna be interviewing him tomorrow night. Correct.
Man, it's odd how you schedule things on Thursday. It's just weird to me.
No. Friday. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got
Friday
Friday.
night.
Somebody else has
Friday
got
night.
him on Thursday.
Friday night.
Yeah,
I got him
somebody
Friday
else-
night.
Yeah, somebody else has got him on Thursday. I forget. I think it's
My
Rampage.
schedule is normally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Everybody should know that by now. It's normally Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If I do a Thursday or a Tuesday show, because I know there's others that do it at that time, I usually send them I've sent you
Yes.
stuff and told you, hey man, I'm doing a Thursday show because it's the only time I can get this guy to go there. You know, you got to do that when you know other guys are doing, you know, your same area as podcasters. At least give them the hey, I can only get this guy on this day.
Well, and believe me, that'll be brought up when that conversation needs to be had. I'll be having the same one with you, and everybody else, because we've got a couple of guests in the pipeline that we can't tell them Thursday. We have to let them tell us when.
Dude, I am not one. You could do any night of the week as far as I'm concerned. If you do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my schedule, hey, go for it, man. I'm not one to say no. Nobody owns the airwaves, bro. I'm just saying, you know, send a message. Hey, I'm going to be doing a show same time as you. Okay, bro. I hope you have a good show. You know what I'm saying? No hard feelings.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, we've run against each other at the same time and been like, hey, by the way, you know, Scott's over here interviewing this one, and be sure you check that out after this or whatever.
I do try to do that. If like you coming on my time, my schedule, I might try to go up an hour or under an hour, so that way both of us can get in on the action, man, and we can send our fans.
I'm on the YouTube. You guys got the podcasting lane. I stick to the YouTube and making fire videos. That's it. Highlights and all. You guys got the podcast.
I do YouTube too, but most of my people watch it on Facebook, so I might as well say I'm a Facebook guy.
I feel it. I feel it.
Well, see, this right now is being broadcast on the XWW network. We're on that right now.
Sweet.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What up, Manny Mac?
Look. Yeah. So shout out to. Oh, he's gonna put his shirt on.
Oh, he's gonna put his XWW shirt on.
Go ahead and get your XWW merch. You know what I'm saying? We out here, baby.
There you go. There you go.
Yup.
New video coming out, Quest Return. Y'all got to tap in.
Hey, I need, while I got you, I need a favor. Shoot me a still, because I know you've got a good solid picture of him in his get up when he came through the curtain. Send me a snapshot just of him in his gear. I know you can find me one. You ain't gotta do it right now. I need it for tomorrow if you could. I went scouring. I went scouring the works.
See, the problem is when I go into trying to record, I try not to be in the camera so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be into the XWW camera with my video camera. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So my angles aren't the right ones, but I can try to find you one. But I'm not gonna make no excuse. I'm gonna try to find you one. I got you.
You good? If not, I already asked him for one too, because I was trying to find one and I couldn't find one. So I hit him up and I'm like, "That's right, Freight Train probably recorded some shit. Let me see if he can get me one."
I got something coming out.
Ray Cole chimed in to say, "What's up, guys? Adam Cole is king." Well, okay.
Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole.
Mans was out for about 7 freaking months and did not gain a single pound of muscle. Are we going to talk about that, or are we going to leave that alone?
All right. So working out with a concussion sucks. Physical therapy with a concussion sucks ass. Concussion protocol blows. Take it from somebody. Look, you see this chair? I sat in here for 9 months because of a concussion. I'm dead ass serious. That's why I'm looking up. When I got my concussion, I damaged my neck. My monitors are suspended above me and look down upon me. So I am laying in this recliner doing the show because of a concussion and neck injury. So
I never had a concussion before. I played lacrosse and stuff, and a lot of my guys had concussions, but I never believed them. What does a concussion feel like? I don't want to be that type of guy to just blow it off. What is concussion? Is it just a headache?
okay, so there's headache, nausea, memory loss, looking at the world like you're drunk.
Blurred vision, right?
Not high, drunk.
Dang.
Not high, drunk. It's you feel disconnected. It like to me, I couldn't type right for a while.
Dang.
When it came to playing video games, my coordination was gone. Like driving sucked. I most of the time I wasn't driving. I had a driver for most of that 9 months.
You had a D&D.
I had, yeah, dude. It's nothing to play with. A concussion will ruin your weekend and month and most of the year, depending upon how severe it is.
Mm-hmm.
A mild concussion, you get your bell rang, you hear that ding in your head. You know, do you see spots a little bit? You can, but like your ears are ringing, your fucking head is pounding, and it's just, yeah, it is shit. But let's talk. We're going to talk about SmackDown.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. So SmackDown was crazy with their layout. SmackDown selected, and this is in no particular order out there anyway. This is just something else. Yet Austin Theory, good pickup. Charlotte Flair, the Usos, Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Zelina Vega, the LWO, Asuka, Sheamus, Butch and Ridge Holland, which is the Brawling Brutes. Heard a rumor they're going to change Butch's name back to Pete Dunne. Please, for the love of God, give us back Pete Dunne. Karrion Kross and Scarlett. LA Knight. Yeah. Shotzi. Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, pretty deadly from NXT. Y'all could have left their asses in the UK. I'm not a fan. I don't like the gimmick. I'm not a big fan of their work in the ring. It's okay. They're just an average tag team. Rick Boogs, that's a good one. Cameron Grimes, that's a hell of a pickup. Grayson Waller, Tamina. You also got Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman, the Bloodline. Notice how they were drafted separately from the Usos. That is so funny to me. To me, that's hilarious.
And they didn't win the tag team championships back.
Right.
So how's that going to work?
I have no idea. They're going to end up with another set of tag titles on each brand, or they're going to split the titles that they have. I don't know. Maybe do the right thing and call one the WWE champion and one the World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Or if you were going to do it, you could just make it the SmackDown Championship and the Raw Championship again. But I didn't like that either. I don't like the colored belts. Give me the basic blacks. Give me the white.
Gold.
And gold. Yes, gold. Lots and lots of gold.
Make a champion feel like a champion instead of a instead of a toy.
No. Go ahead. You're on the wrong show if you think that you can't curse.
My bad,
I promise.
bro. You know, I censor my videos so much, I start censoring myself in real life. You know what I'm saying?
You good.
But, man, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, that shit's annoying, man. It's annoying.
It is. It's stupid. No.
It's like they're just trying to sell toys. I get it. Merchandise. Kids like colorful stuff. But when I was a kid, I wanted my black and gold with the red diamonds on there, the original WCW belt. Give me the spinning world championship what John Cena got. I'm young, y'all, so you know what generation I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
You remember the undisputed title that was held by Hogan, Lesnar, Taker, that era belt?
Yeah.
Yes. I love that belt. And then there was tag titles from that era too. If those are the ones Carnage is talking about here where he said 02 to 04, I think that's the same ones.
Is that the one where the Raw tag team had like a little Raw, like little thing right there, or am I tripping?
I think you're tripping. I think they were called the undisputed tag titles or the heavyweight tag titles. I don't remember, but they were legit. Yes, those. Right, the same ones I'm thinking of. They remind me of that undisputed title. Those were the shit. my brother Brino Royce has chimed in. He said, "Gentlemen, not Scott." What's up, Brino?
Yo, Brino,
I
what's
love you
good?
too, Brino.
Dude, if you ain't seen Brino work, you gotta see Brino work.
Yes, I've been trying to figure out a date to find out where he be at, man. I followed his page. I seen the interview you had with him on the show. I'm like, bro, I gotta tap into this dude, man. He got the swagger. I was like, I gotta tap in, bro. Brino.
Best tag team then was RVD and Ray had held them. Fun fact, that was my first SmackDown I attended. That's cool. I think the last Raw or anything like that I attended was when Vicky Guerrero got fired and thrown into the mud pit by Stephanie McMahon. It was in Washington, D.C.
Bro, I was planning on going to a little SmackDown show. I believe they was having it out here in South Carolina, Columbia, I believe. Columbia. Yeah, I believe. And I was about to hit it, but I'm like, I don't know. I've been hearing all the reviews about how they take too many long breaks in between and it's not a lot of wrestling. I want to go to an AEW show. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like AEW fans are just more authentic. And I know I'm not hating on WWE because we all fans of wrestling, but
yeah,
I just feel like the show at AEW would be more my flow. You know what I'm saying?
It probably would. It's a faster paced show.
And they don't bring signs. I feel like you can't do anything now. Like you can't bring signs on either of the shows, so the crowd feels so stale. It looks
that's
so
not
stale
right. You see signs all the time, though.
Brody, if we go back and watch like at least 05 and under, bruh, everyone got a neon. We got signs with this, that, suck it. Vince sucks cocks or something like that.
Exactly.
We can't have that anymore. It's so that they're just babying wrestling so bad. That's why I love the indie shows. That's why I have so much respect for them, because although they have a family aspect to them, they still have that adult feel, that nice little we're getting out having a good time and you can escape and not feel like you watching some childish stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Max Guard said, I missed the camera flashes from during the big moves back then. Yeah.
Yes, yep. I need to get that effect on Premiere Pro somehow.
Everybody had their regular cameras and not cell phone cameras, so you got a million camera flashes. One of the coolest things was I bought tickets. I won 2 tickets and I bought 2 tickets. Mm-hmm. The 2 tickets I bought, I gave one to my brother and one to one of his sons. And so I had one of his kids and he had one of his kids and we all went. But me and the one sat together and him and the other one sat together. During the damn Bray Wyatt shit, I'm sitting there, holding my phone, because the Fireflies was in the house back then. That shit was great, man. I loved it.
Old Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, old Bray Wyatt.
That was the best one.
This new Bray Wyatt has been cool. I like Bray. I like the character Bray portrays because it feels real. To me, it emulates the real darkness that's in people. Mm-hmm. Because whether anybody wants to admit it or not, man, you could be the nicest person in the world. You can be the saint. You could be saved. You could be all these different things. That darkness is still in everybody. That darkness is in everybody. And if it's not, and you won't acknowledge it, that's because you're afraid to acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. If you're afraid to acknowledge it, you're afraid to handle a whole bunch of things in your life too. But that's a whole nother podcast, whole nother topic. Sean Duffy chimed in. He said, hello and good evening from Fallen, Nevada. What's up, Sean?
Yo, out there from Nevada.
Yep. We're going to have a couple more people chiming in. Hopefully they're going to jump in the show.
Now here's another question I have about the draft. And it disappointed me because all the way leading up to the draft, tag teams might be split up. You never know. It's the draft. Not one faction, not one tag team got split up. They all got drafted as a team. Every one of them. Even the Bloodline, even though it was 2 separate picks. Yeah. They all got drafted as a team, man. What?
You are wrong.
Nothing exciting there. I'm not saying that the draft wasn't exciting, but I was looking for somebody to split up. You know what I'm saying? That would have been big news, you know?
I was looking for like an actual free agent wrestler to be drafted. I'm talking about like out of park, some Impact wrestler.
That
like
would have been cool too.
If they would have been like Bully Ray, is coming in, you know
yes,
what I'm saying?
That would have been cool.
You know what I'm, but there was no excitement to this draft, and I get it. They're trying to push their up and coming superstars. I get it. They, you know, the contracts or whatever, but I wish there was a surprise entry like the Royal Rumble or something to make it more special.
And I mean, I'm a Bully Ray fan anyway. I like Bully Ray. That would have been fun.
Even the people that came out and gave us the draft picks. Nothing against all the Hall of Famers and all that, but it would have been cool to see somebody out of the ordinary come out and do one of those, man. Yeah, right. Somebody, you know, that we don't see at all on WWE, or, you know, somebody from way back, or it would have been really cool to see, you know, somebody that would have gave a pop. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
RVD gave a pop. I am sorry. Fuck y'all. RVD gave a huge pop. Yes. Yes. Hey, I popped for that. I popped for that.
Rob Van Dam is one of my favorites. That's why I get it from, man. Rob is a great Michigan native. I'm from Michigan, so I got to give Rob my love, bro.
All damn.
All day.
That's cool. SmackDown picked up the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. So odd to me.
That was their big twist. We were talking about big twist. Oh, they're going to SmackDown. The Raw's title's going to SmackDown. No, the SmackDown's going to Raw.
My man's held his card upside down. That was great. Yes, Rob Van Dam's card was upside down. There's a still out there of it. And he's like, Raw picks. Hey. And he was high as gas.
My boy was off a 350 milligram Eddie plus 2 joints. Let me get, I don't know what else, some shrooms. Rob was off one. He was having a good time.
They were probably ripping backstage, man. Knowing Rob Van Dam, they were probably ripping. There's probably a tour bus out there that would rival Snoop Dogg's in that parking lot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to chill in Rob's car, man. That would be a nice little hot box session.
Oh no. But then you also got Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins going to SmackDown. You got Edge with SmackDown. Bobby Lashley coming to SmackDown. I like that. I have a feeling AJ Styles is going to be Roman Reigns' next feud. I have a feeling. Oh, and speaking of Georgia, we are joined by the Peach herself, Majestic Marie. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just still trying to get everything situated. Sorry.
You're good. AJ Styles going to SmackDown. I think that AJ Styles is going to be Roman Reigns' next challenger.
That's a good match of waiting, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a little iffy because of that WrestleMania, because I wanted Roman to win at the same time, but the draft kind of threw me off with that because I really wanted Cody to get that rematch to get one of those titles off, you know? And this draft kind of threw like my whole like mental on how they're going to book Roman now. Is he even going to lose the title anymore? You know what I'm saying? How long is Roman going to keep the title? That's the question, man.
I think that the draft overall threw a lot of people off the scent trails because we had sat back and booked it out for the next year, figuring out everything we could see. Oh, this is next Mania, and then this will happen at SummerSlam, and here we go. Mm-hmm. And then now we're like, wait, what? Because now we got this new World's Championship, and I mean, Alexander Polk chimed in. He said, "What's up, Alexander?" Yeah, Max Carnage said, who's going to be the new World Heavyweight Champion? I don't know. Who's going to be the new World Heavyweight Champion? What's up, Strav?
Yo, Strav.
Yo. What's popping, y'all? My fault. I'm chilling with my brother, so I kind of lost track of time, and then I was putting my baby to sleep. We here, though. What's up? What we talking about?
Well, we were almost done SmackDown coverage at this point. Okay.
Alexander asked us to predict the champion. We want to do that real quick. The new champion.
That was Max Carnage. We'll get to that.
Sorry.
We'll get to that in a second. And then Shane Odom said, "What's up, everyone? I had a problem with the draft. No one drafted Braun Breaker. He's the next big star." I don't agree that he's the next big star. But I do not agree that he is the next big star. I would have rather have seen him get drafted than Von Wagner go to free agency. But because Von Wagner needs to go to free from contract. Yes, home. He needs to be released from his contract. Same with, in my opinion, same with Omos.
Can I
Go ahead, Majestic. What's up?
Can I comment on what you said a while ago about AJ Styles being Roman's next
challenger? I said challenger. I didn't say victim. I said challenger.
Ma'am. If they were going to do that, then why did they not say anything at all about him coming back from injury this past week? They mentioned he's been gone for several months, and they acted like, oh, look, it's AJ. Nothing new here, folks. You know, that was weird. So I think that if he was, then they would have made a bigger deal about him coming back from injury, and they didn't. They acted like they didn't even care he was out there. So that was weird.
Here's what I think that is. If you want me to lay it out for you, here's what I think. I believe that what they're trying to do is keep everybody off the scent of challengers, contenders, and everything else. We know on Raw, especially when we get to Raw, and we cover, everybody that's there, you're going to be looking at potential contenders for the title.
Right.
Cody, Seth, yada, yada, yada. Whereas on SmackDown, who have I named so far that you could see challenging Roman and making sense? Edge, been there, done that. Lashley, maybe. Theory, potentially.
Lashley for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say
Sheamus.
Free agent, Brock Lesnar.
He's not allowed to challenge Roman for the title.
True.
I'd say Sheamus.
Regardless of that, you have a former WWE champion coming back from injury, and you don't freaking care. I mean,
right?
What about LA Knight? What about LA Knight challenging? I mean, why not LA Knight?
I'm down with that too.
Majestic, Roman Reigns, he's a part-timer. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if he's going to be there on Friday Night SmackDown anyways. You know what I'm saying? He's the world champ. He's there and not there, here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I'm saying is that you have a big star in AJ Styles coming back from injury, and you're not giving any credibility to his name at all. Not you guys. I'm talking about them.
Right.
On what was it? Last
SmackDown.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that
Roman. I'm sorry. I thought you said
I
Roman.
think that they played it down so you don't get on the scent trail of it. That's why. That's my opinion. And I could be wrong. And I am a lot, but I think that that's what they did.
But I think they didn't make it special too because they have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson with him.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a probable case? You know what I'm saying?
And Michin. I mean, it was the whole OC that got drafted. Then you had Damage Control stuck together. Okay, why? But sure. The weird one on this is the NXT Women's Tag Champions, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, which I'm an Isla Dawn fan. I thought she was fantastic in NXT UK.
Yeah,
Same with Alba Fire.
Me too.
Yeah. So I mean, she's talented. No,
she just look good to me. That's it. That's all. They're not that talented to me, bro. I like the redhead. She's a cannon in the ring, but the other one with the orange hair, she's not really like. She's messy, bro. Like Botchamania worthy. Like for real. We watch NXT, bro. He's watching AEW right now, cracking up. Like, this is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get him on the same page as us. So, but yeah, bro, watching NXT, those girls are not. It's cringeworthy, bro.
When you watched them in NXT UK, it wasn't as bad because everything looked more brutal. NXT UK was brutal because it's strong style wrestling.
Right.
That's that European
style,
cut.
yeah.
Yes. And that shit is rough.
Yeah, bro.
So it's like, man, I'm down with it. So
but why would they draft the champions? They drafted all the women's champions from NXT. Now, they did this big thing during the draft where the other tag team walked up and said, well, we're going to challenge you for the draft. Boy, that's a dead giveaway. Who's going to win that match? I mean, geez.
And then they get drafted themselves. So now it's like, okay.
Right?
I mean,
who's going to be the champ?
I mean, but, okay. So factor this in, y'all.
I can see why they told what you call it on stage. Oh, you're going to be very pissed off about these next two drafts. Well, yeah, I am. You're taking all my champs.
Well, it's right. Liv and Raquel are on Raw, right?
Right.
And then the NXT tag champs, literally they just won last night. Again, they retained. They're on SmackDown.
Yep, so what now you got?
It's gonna be a whole it's a lot of changing with these belts, and there have been rumors of new titles being approved for a reason. I feel like so. I don't think that WWE title is the only new title we go see. We go definitely, bro. Here's the Easter egg, right? Kevin Owens on Monday Night Raw, right after they got drafted to Monday Night Raw, he was holding the SmackDown tag titles while Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle were talking. Holding it up so what the fuck do we do with these? So what's this for? He was holding it up so what about the blue one? If we're drafted to Raw now, what about this one? That was a hint, bro. I peeped everything. I peeped everything.
That was deep, yo.
Bro, he literally, okay, bro, I'm gonna show y'all. He was holding it he had the Raw tag title on him, but while they were talking, he was holding it up so what about the blue one? What about this one? What do we do with this? So that's a hint. We're gonna get a new Raw tag title probably. Triple H is really revamping everything.
Can they not be ugly? Can they be nice tag titles again? Because the tag titles they have currently are shit. I have not liked any of them.
The new world title?
Yes, as opposed to the new tag titles are garbage, hot garbage.
I feel like they'll take it back to the garbage. What was that? I don't even that's not the Attitude Era. That would be the Ruthless Aggression era, I guess. Yeah, when they had the Raw and the SmackDown, where the SmackDown was the old school tag title, but refurbished with blue. You know what I'm saying? So they'll probably do something like that.
I don't want the colors anymore either.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Put Raw or SmackDown on them, but leave the blue and red off of it.
Mm-mm. No, they don't even need to call them Raw or SmackDown. That way, when they do a draft and they get drafted to the other thing, it's not a big confusion about what happens to the titles.
We had a women's title and we had a Divas title. I mean, there's still going to be a women's championship, but
they could do a women's WWE and a women's world title.
Yes, women's Universal, right?
Exactly. If you're going to do a SmackDown title and a Raw title, then get rid of the Intercontinental and the United States. I hate that idea because I love the lineage of both of those titles.
But
I am one of those people where I miss the old U.S. title because if I ever got the chance to take a picture with the old U.S. title, I'd be there oh my God, fucking Raven and Diamond Dallas Page have held this bitch. And
you're talking about that one. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because those two to me are two of my favorite people from WCW. Was Raven and DDP.
Yeah, I grew up on that Sting holding that title and Lex Luger and see, I like the TV title better than the US title though, bro. I'm sorry. That's my favorite out of WCW's titles, not the US title.
Nah. But anyway, so check this out. Let's see here. Somebody threw something out. Just a guess, legend killer Randy Orton takes down Roman with Triple H's help. Ooh. George Quaid threw that one in there.
Triple H not ready for that crowd pop, man. He not ready. His adrenaline gonna be too high. He ain't ready for all that, bro.
Sadly, Randy's probably done. So
I think so too. And that's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
Shane
Randy
Odom said
probably.
Next title is Universal Participation Title. Wrestling in general has too many belts. It does. Brino, my best friend forever. Yeah, that's right.
But wait. When we say wrestling has too many titles, that's unfair to me, right? Because if you have a roster of 60 people on one show, 50 people on one show, 80 people on another show, you got to fight for something. Just fighting the fight is kind of dumb. So they have to fight for something. And if you look at the UFC, if you look at boxing has a heavyweight, lightweight, welterweight, featherweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't wrestling have as many titles as it does?
Right.
Y'all really gonna be mad if y'all think we got too many titles now, because when they start this World Cup thing where it's WWE Europe and WWE Japan and WWE South Africa and WWE Australia, and then they do a World Cup every year in the different territories. Yeah, y'all think it's too many belts now. Wait till we get those.
Dang. Well, all right, gang. I'm about to head out. I appreciate you saying. I appreciate meeting y'all. Thank y'all so much, bro.
Hey, add me, bro.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Let me screenshot this real quick. I'm about to stay on live real quick, but I got to eat this dinner, man. My wife calling me. I love y'all, man. Y'all take it easy.
I feel it.
All right. Appreciate it.
You want to say hi?
Now I agree with having all the belts, but I also agree with Saint in saying take the brand colors off of it, like Majestic was saying. Make them all gold, make them all pretty, put the name, whatever names on them you want, but they should be to where if you want to go, if you get transferred to the other show, you can take it. Because right now they're having to switch the ladies' belts around. They're having to do all that because of the colors, man. You ain't going to see the Raw Championship on SmackDown. That's retarded. You just can't do it that way. You know?
So that's why I say just rename them. They could actually just rename them. And in all honesty, they could keep the women's belts white and have white World and white WWE. That's fine. Or they can make them black. It doesn't really matter.
I could care less what they look like. Just take the brand colors off of them.
I don't hate the new US title either. A lot of people don't like it that much. I do, because the latest US title has got a boatload of detail to it. And if you look at the new World Heavyweight Championship, there's a lot of detail in that damn thing. A lot of people don't like it because it's got the WWE logo on it. Well, guess what? Let's go look at the AEW title. Oh, I'm sorry, your hypocrisy is showing. Let's go look at the UFC title. Oh, I'm sorry, your hypocrisy is showing. Let's go look at the Bare Knuckle Championship. Guess what? One more again, your hypocrisy is showing. Oh, and Alora Presley, the other Peach, has showed up. What's up?
Hi. I'm only down here for a few minutes, but I wanted to stop by and say hi.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hi.
How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Good to see y'all.
It's see you as well. So we were talking about the titles. A lot of people got heartburn over the new world title, and I don't, because it's different.
I hate you. They got heartburn.
Got heartburn.
They got heartburn over it.
You're hilarious, bro.
Now, are they going to eliminate one of the belts that is on? Are they going to combine or eliminate one of the belts that is on Roman's shoulders?
I think that's going to be the WWE belt. Yeah. I think they're going to just make it one WWE Heavyweight Championship, and they'll just drop the Universal part. Right. I think it just needs to be one belt. They could even keep it. They could keep that belt. That belt doesn't bother me. I would prefer to see
Universal.
Yeah.
I would rather see a new version of the Winged Eagle come out, but I'm okay with that.
No, it's still going to be whatever the design looks like. It's still going to be the Universal.
Right.
Only because that's what this title reign is. The 1,000 days is the universal. It ain't got nothing to do with the WWE title.
Oh, okay.
So it's still gonna be that. That's why they did. Like that's what I'm like. They did it like, oh, whatever brand Roman goes to, the title will be on the other one. Duh, stupid.
And then they could take the
You're calling this one
undisputed crap off of there too.
You're calling this one the WWE title. He's the Universal Champion. That's what we know him as, really. Like that's why they did it. Like we're not stupid. Like we get it.
Now, in my opinion, if they had to put Roman in the tournament for it, it would have made the ending easy to see. You would have gotten your rematch with Cody, and Cody would have won that title, which counted as a loss for Roman, but he didn't lose his belts or his reign. You know what I mean?
That's so freaking cheap.
It is. It is. That's what I thought was coming.
So why draft them apart, Saint? Why draft them apart? Because everybody wants this match. Why do they have to wait until another draft or another?
They're playing with everybody's emotions right now. That's why.
I mean, the only thing I'm hearing is they're saying Cody didn't earn it. Cody didn't earn it. He just came over. They're not just going to drop the title to him. Wrong. He's got to earn it. He's got to go through some big guys in order to earn it.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
That's not it.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for me? I will do this, and then Majestic, you can bless us all. Are you ready?
I got to be in the middle of
the
this.
Reason.
Go ahead.
The reason that they are putting them on separate brands is this: money. Because Roman Reigns, whether you like it or not, them Bloodline, that Mafia Bloodline shirt, that's a hot sumbitch right there, boy. I love that shirt. That's a badass t-shirt right there. And I mean, I know something about some badass shirts. Trust me, you'll see them very soon. So there's that. Who do you think is the next level in merch sales for that company? Cody. So if Cody
actually he surpassed him at WrestleMania.
Right. So if Cody and Roman are your two top merch sales guys, why wouldn't you have both of them as the precipice of each show, each brand, to give you the most revenue generated? I thank you. The business is a business, and business is good. Majestic, you go ahead.
Yeah, he was saying something about Cody having to go through adversity and all of this other jazz. But I have a question for you. How long was Hulk Hogan in WWE before he won the world title?
I don't remember.
1 month.
1 month.
1 month.
Literally.
And who did he ever become? Just asking.
Who did he become?
So, yeah. That's called sarcasm.
Yes.
So, the fact that Cody
I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it. He didn't earn it. He didn't get. I'm just saying that's what others were saying. That, you know, the people out there. Me, I wanted to see him beat him at that pay-per-view, man. I almost cried when he didn't beat him at that pay-per-view because it was like
what they wanted.
That's right, exactly but then what they separate them. But then they separate them. And I understand what Saint's saying about, you know, okay, your two biggest money makers, put them on different brands, make all that money. I understand that. But I'm mad now because now I know it's going to be a year or so, at least a year or so, before they even touch each other.
That's the point. That's the point of it. That's why they're.
But you're going to turn off a lot of WWE fans, Stravi, because of that, though.
No.
Because they want to see how they get from A to B.
There we go.
All right, bro. Look, you have traveled, correct, Scott? Do you prefer to fly or do you prefer to drive?
I prefer to drive.
Okay. When you leave your house and you head into Florida, how much shit do you see along the way? A lot of things, don't you?
Right.
All right, then. How many stops are along the way where you're going to be spending money? Because guess what? That's what's going to happen with this, my friend. That's what's going to happen here.
I understand the money part of it. I'm not denying the money part.
No. And the journey. It's the journey to get you back there. That's the point.
It makes it better. I put it in the group chat, right? And I really believe that's how it's going to happen.
So what you're going to say, what you're saying is the struggle that Cody has to go through to get to Roman is going to be the storyline because Roman's already there. Roman's already at the precipice. Roman could care less.
Roman
Who is Cody's father?
Roman is going to be the one challenging Rhodes in a year or so.
Who is Cody's father?
Dusty.
The American Dream.
Right.
Blue collar. We have to fight. You're not just going to get this handed to you, sir. You came back at the Royal Rumble.
I didn't say handed to him.
No.
I don't want that either.
I'm putting the story for you, bro. So then everybody's like, it's the fickle fans, right, that are going to be like, they created this new title. Cody's going to get this title. They're already doing it, bro. On what culture? On Cultaholic. Oh, they created this title. They're just going to give it to Cody. No.
Cody ain't going to win this.
Cody's not winning this title.
No.
Cody had a match with Seth Rollins the night that the title was debuted. I mean, with Finn Balor. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins both got pictures, close-ups with them looking at the title. Cody didn't pay attention to it. Cody doesn't give a shit about that title. It's not about that title. He wants what Roman has. So when it comes to this tournament, if he's in the tournament, oh, why isn't Cody in the tournament? Or if he's in it, why did he lose? He's supposed to. Then Money in the Bank. Why didn't he win that? Because he's not supposed to. You know who I want to get that? Dominic Mysterio. You heard Monday. You heard what happened on Monday. You heard Monday. Just saying.
I'm actually kind of hoping that Dominic wins.
Like, for real. So Cody's not winning Money in the Bank. Bro, he's going to have to wait until WrestleMania next year to somehow get to SmackDown, which is by back-to-back Rumble wins. That would be amazing for him. I would love that for him.
Right.
And then he gets to choose Roman. And you know what's going to be great about that? The two champions at that time are going to be Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins. Guaranteed. Yep. So then it's, who does he choose? He hates Seth. Nope. He wants Roman.
Well, the other way to play that story is this. Here's the other way for that. The new World Heavyweight Championship. The finals. Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins wins it. Now you've got Seth beat him to earn this. Roman beat him to retain this. Which one will he choose after the next? See, I like that. That's sounds like too. Money. That's smells good. Like money to me.
Bro, with the Seth, that adds to him and Seth's story. Yes. That's genius.
Thank you.
Yes.
Why aren't we getting paid?
Bro,
let's all go get paid. Vince,
I've tried.
Hunter,
I've applied. They don't write me back.
I know. I applied too. Don't feel bad. I didn't even get a denial letter. Like, fuck.
Right? Tell me no, at least. Dang, acknowledge me.
Yes, acknowledge me. Yes.
Oh, man.
But, Alora, you're awfully quiet down there. There's a cat. Oh, hi.
Hey, kitty cat.
Kitty.
So, I just wanted to come and say hi and see what was up before I head to bed for the night. I was at work at 4 o'clock this morning, so
I'm gonna have to just step away for like a half a second and get me some new earphones, and then I'll be right back.
If you're wondering, it's not you, it's her. Her audio is rough.
No, my earphones are horrible.
Okay, that's fine. But yes, Alora, your mic is killing. Your mic is like all cracky tonight for some reason. Oh, and she's gone. At least she knows. At least she knows. So hopefully, when they do their show, they will have something going on. Gotcha. But anyway, let's see. Oh, Shane wants to see Austin Theory beat Roman. Wow. Oh, Lord. Guess what? What is up, Elliot Popston?
What's up, man?
What are you doing?
I just not being able to come do this.
Really?
Well, we haven't even got the Raw yet. We
haven't fully finished SmackDown yet.
Right?
No.
We were talking and it was, let's see here, AJ Styles. they kept put damage control there. NXT Women's Tag Champions are on SmackDown, and Top Dollar, Ashanti the Adonis, BFAB, Hit Row is on SmackDown, and so is Lacey Evans. There's a whole lot of weird talent on SmackDown, in my book.
Vince is bringing back the 24/7 title.
No, they could release half of the they could release 2 of the free agencies, and that's Omos and Von Wagner. They could be released.
Wait till we get to Raw, man. There's a pick on Raw that all of us are just going to be jumping for joy. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I was not impressed at all. It was all trash to me.
The whole thing?
All of it. Nothing was ooh yay. It was just like, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty much just let's shuffle the deck. No, and it wasn't really a shuffle. It was just okay. We're gonna move these guys over here to make new fights. Move these guys over here to make new fights. That's it.
Let's move Cody to Raw so we can maybe put a belt on him and not spoil Roman.
No, they're not going to put the new belt on Cody. We've already planned this out. That's not happening. He's going to lose in the finals to Seth Rollins.
They're trying to throw us off their game. That's what they're doing.
Yep, they're trying to throw everybody off the scent.
Because that's what everybody's saying. I'm telling you, everybody is saying that, they've created a new belt to give to Cody. No. That's too easy. That's way too easy.
So who's Cody's?
Hold on.
Who's going to go up against Cody in his after Brock? Who's going to be the first?
Drew McIntyre heel turn.
I like that.
Yeah. Are we sure Drew's going to be around too much longer though?
Yeah. That's why he went black. The heel turn's coming. It was already showing its head against him and Sheamus teaming against Imperium right before their Mania triple threat match. Soon as the bell rang, no tag, no, hey, look, I'm going first. Nah, he went straight at it. And Sheamus looked at him like, the fuck is wrong with you?
When's his contract up, though?
Huh?
When's his contract up?
Soon, but he's going to resign, bro. He's not going anywhere. You think he's gonna go to AEW?
No, I mean I just don't know. Man, I mean there's just so much out there now,
What, like AEW?
No,
I'm just talking about period.
Even on the indies, bro. Like, look,
So Drew's not making as much money on the indies as he would in the WWE. Stop playing. Let's not play.
I'm not. What I'm going to say to you is this: if I look at, all right, we're going to bring this back to the free agency. Omos, Von Wagner, right? I can't stand neither one of them.
Why not?
They both suck in the ring. Let's go with that.
Get better. Omos could get better.
Yeah, so could I, and so could you, and so could Scott fucking Larson. We could all be in the ring outperforming both of them either. Anyway. Majestic over here can outperform at least half.
I was with you till
NXT.
You said my name, bro. I'm just gonna say
at least half of the NXT roster. Okay, Elliot.
I was with you till you said me, and then you lost me.
Elliot alone has more personality than Braun Breaker. But that's not hard. I'm sorry.
Braun Breaker,
like you're better on the microphone than he is.
I don't know.
Braun Breaker is not it to me,
dude. So what I'm saying is this: I would rather see like freaking Fulton, Madman Fulton, or the main event monster, whatever you want to call him. I see him work every month already.
Dude, he's in great shape right now too.
He is fantastic. He is exceptional. I swear. I could see him outperforming these guys. Why isn't he there? Why isn't he on TV? I don't get it. But those dudes are on TV?
I mean, he was when he was with Sanity for a minute, and then they kicked him out and replaced him.
All right, hold on. He got released for a reason.
That's what I'm saying. They released him.
Yeah, but you know why, right? Or do you know why? No. Nope, not going there. Yeah, not going there here. Anyway, so Yeah, he was on NXT for a hot second, but that dude can outperform easily half the roster. But you're looking at guys like Drew McIntyre. He's a star. He's certified. But if he goes anywhere, he's going to get hellacious bookings, only have to work on the weekends, and get paid top dollar to be wherever he goes. These guys can survive on the indies. I don't
feel like people being where he is now, his resume different now, bro.
Yeah.
His resume ain't Impact champ no more. His resume is 2-time WWE champ. That dollar went up, bro. Sorry. So people ain't gonna be able to afford Drew like they think. Sorry, no indie. Y'all said it before. They hardly able to pay the people that, you know what I mean, do the ring announcing. You think they're gonna be able to pay for Drew McIntyre now?
So you gotta think of it this way. All indies are not the same.
No.
I don't think anyone that can put him.
Because here's the thing. There's an event coming up that's an independent wrestling event in November that has multiple people who are 20 grand a pop.
Talking about WrestleCade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan's gonna be there.
20K?
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan's he's wrestling for 20K?
Bro, that's to show up.
That's to show up. That's not to get in the ring.
This is what
just to be there.
So we're getting somewhere. We're understanding each other. So y'all think that Drew McIntyre is gonna be taking bookings for 20K to wrestle?
No. What I'm saying is, just because you're an indie company doesn't mean you can't get Drew McIntyre. That's what I'm saying.
So they got 50K for Drew to wrestle. I'm just throwing that number out there, just the number. They got 50 to 60K for Drew to wrestle and pay everybody else on their show.
Right. So here's the trick with that. They get a bigger venue, number one. They assign a meet and greet as well. Then VIP packaging and everything else. Trust me, we've seen it here in the tri-state area between North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia.
What's the biggest name?
I'd go with the Hardys. Wouldn't you, Elliot? Would you go with the Hardys?
In North Carolina?
Yeah. I would say the Hardys got one of the biggest names.
That's been there. But I mean,
I'm saying last couple years, they pulled one of the biggest gates. They pulled one of the biggest gates.
They from there. Come on, bro. What?
Bro, they pulled one of the biggest gates in the region, is what I'm getting.
They're from there. And they go show up there. That's not fair, bro. I'm talking about big. Okay, that's
you had Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews. You had them one year. You had Sting and Kurt Angle there last year.
That's big.
Kane was there last year.
Non-wrestling capacities, right? That's yeah.
Hey, you can say non-wrestling capacity, but when you're talking about 20, 30,000 a pop because of WWE Hall of Fame next to their name,
right?
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Y'all supporting my argument, bro. Drew is
you're changing your argument, Shabby.
If Drew leaves, we're talking about Drew wrestling.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all talking about fucking people coming for meet and greets, y'all.
Yeah, and a WWE Hall of Famer is going to charge more
than a person coming to wrestle and making a living like he is currently off of wrestling.
I think he's saying because they're going to be in the ring too. They're going to have, okay, you're going to pay me this for wrestling, and then you're going to also pay me on top for the meet and greet as well. That's a whole lot of freaking money.
That's a lot of fucking money, yo. And I don't feel like indie promotions have it to just for one person.
Some of them do, bro. Some of them do, and some of them don't.
They really do, Strav. We're serious with this.
Why don't people know more about them then? Because I wouldn't
it's a
know about
regional
this stuff unless it was y'all.
Right.
Like y'all tell me about it. I wouldn't know about it. Like from YouTube, from anywhere, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Drew is a household name because of the WWE. I don't think he would go anywhere besides AEW. I don't think he's doing no indie tours no more. That's dead now.
I mean, I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to either, Straub. I don't think he's going
Jericho. Jericho did it. Jericho just did it. Cody just did it.
Jericho did it. Cody did it to prove a point.
Kenny Omega did it. But
FTR,
they still made
FTR's contract was up. They didn't leave for more money.
They
left wanted
for
to
less
go do their indie tours. Right.
Yep. And less states. Yeah.
Right.
They stay with AEW for less money, to be home on the weekends.
So I feel like
lighter
Drew
schedule
is going to stay put, bro. That's really my thought. I think I don't think, and if anything, he's going to AEW, bro. I don't think he's doing no indie tours. We had that already with when him and Cody did it, kind of the same way.
Now, if you're talking, now I think I understand what Stravi's saying after listening to his whole argument. I think what he's saying is the man's not just going to go off and do meet and greets after this and stop wrestling. He's going to go off and do. He's going to sign with AEW, so or re-sign with WWE, so he can keep wrestling, to keep being a champion, to keep putting a resume up there. I think I understand, but I also understand the other side of the argument, Stravi, where if these guys can go out and get $20,000, $30,000 a pop just to do a meet and greet or just to wrestle one match, of course they're going to do it. And there are people that can do that, because I can tell you PWX back in the day, they did it a lot.
Yeah.
They did it a lot. They paid the big names to come in. It's not PWX no more. I think the brand's been sold or it's changed its name or what have you. But back in the day, man, the owner of that company, I used to have him on speed dial. I used to talk to him all the time. He used to come on my show all the time. And he would tell me straight up, if I didn't have $75,000 to $100,000 sitting in my bank account to get these names, half the people wouldn't show up to my shows.
I mean AML is one of the big ones now.
Yep.
AWL's not. Yeah, AWL's a good one.
AML.
Yeah, AML. Yeah.
Yes,
they're the ones that had. They're the ones that had the Hardy Boys.
No,
they had one of them there recently.
That was PWF. That was
PWF.
That.
You're right. You're right. That was PWF. You're correct. See, so you're just proving. We're just proving our point. Also, that they'll pay to come to these smaller shows too. They'll pay them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's up?
But they're not going to stick around and wrestle. No, Stravi, I agree with you. They're going to go where the money is, dude. Yeah, of course they are. If AWL calls them up and says, "Hey, you only got to wrestle on weekends," and blah blah blah. Of course he'd be and give him more money than WWE. Of course he's going to go over to AEW. I mean, that's just smart. That's just being smart.
All right, Majestic.
4 years ago today, I went to a show to Southern Honor Wrestling.
Georgia.
Right down the road. Yes.
Gary Lamb.
Yes. And who was on that show? Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, Tommy Dreamer. All were on the show. All did bumps. All, Tommy Dreamer was actually in a match. Jericho and Kenny Omega showed up as a surprise, took bumps, did all that kind of thing. And Cody came out to the ring, and I think he did a couple bumps too. So yeah.
And currently,
all of them on the same show.
Okay, wait. So who fought? Who wrestled?
Tommy Dreamer wrestled.
Let's break it down. Tommy Dreamer wrestled. He's probably a big ticket because he's an ex-WWE superstar, all of that good stuff. Okay.
He's actually got a super good rate though. So
okay, so see that, but see that's fair because you're not.
Cody Rhodes said we didn't know that Jericho and Omega was going to be there. We knew that Cody was, and that's who drew like this is a really tiny building too, and we packed like 1,000 people up in that place. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it does for that promotion.
Oh yeah,
and it was insane. It was
So-
insane.
So talking to Gary Lamb about that, they didn't. They had asked Jericho if he was going to show up or not, and he didn't. He didn't finally make the decision until like very last minute. So the lead guitarist for Fozzy is friends with Gary Lamb, the owner of Southern Honor, and he said, "Hey, we're on our way. I got Chris with me."
which just goes to prove in wrestling, a lot of it is who you know.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But they didn't do it for free.
No,
yeah.
he
no,
definitely didn't do it.
I
He
wouldn't
got
say
paid.
that, but I'm just saying he wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for the guitar buddy, though.
Curb bump.
But
I'm sure that paid.
but I mean, you
Yeah,
also
go
got to
ahead.
think the current GM for Southern Honor. I say GM is Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake, yep.
Hall of Famer. That's the current GM for Southern Honor Wrestling. That's an indie fed in the region.
Don't do
And
that.
he's still currently signed with AEW.
But the big thing is, I hope
I was about to
I'm
say,
going to
yeah,
say it,
because-
I hope he sticks around WWE because he is a main event guy. He is one of the main event guys.
I'm like,
And
Drew,
I don't think Drew is leaving the WWE.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I really don't see it. I don't think Vince will let him go. He'll have to pay him.
I don't know. Well, we will see. But either way, we've covered SmackDown. We're at Raw now.
Raw.
The SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley was drafted. So there we go with the belt swaps again. Can we
I'm
just
happy
rename
about
them? We've already decided. Let's just rename the belts.
Yeah.
Women's World and
Women's
Women's Universal.
Women's
Yeah.
World, Women's WWE. Sure. Women's World, Women's Universal. Great. I love it. That
Right.
works too. I'm fine with that. I am super good with that. Seth Rollins. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins on Raw is money to me.
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Yep, Monday Night Rollins. I like it. The savior of SmackDown doesn't have the same ring as Monday Night Rollins.
Now, come on, you guys. You guys aren't going to talk about the biggest name that got drafted to Raw, the biggest pop, the person nobody thought Raw would draft, Dana Brooke. Come on, let's talk about Dana Brooke.
Hold on.
Who is Dana Brooke?
I am way more confused as to why Trish Stratus was drafted.
He tried to walk through like a champion and took over the belt.
Why
I
was
guess
Trish Stratus drafted?
I guess she's sticking around for a while.
Because she wants to wrestle. She wants
Gotta
to
keep
wrestle.
it-
She's made it
Got to keep her in that storyline.
I guess. I guess.
Nobody wanted to bite on the Dana Brooke thing. Okay, I understand.
No, nobody cares about Dana Brooke.
That was my point.
That was why nobody said anything.
He's terrible.
Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day. So hopefully Big E will be able to return within the next couple months. And
Now,
join
will
them
Big
on
E
Raw.
come back as a free agent, or will he go straight to his team
Yeah,
then?
I don't know.
Well, last time they had him split, so they had him split whenever he was doing his title runs,
Yeah.
like Intercontinental or US.
They went to SmackDown, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll probably go with them and be
Or-
one of Roman's
They're on Raw.
victims.
No, they're on
maybe.
Raw. They're on Raw.
Okay, well then, yeah, I still think he'll end up with them. Though. It might give him the WWE title again.
They might.
Or at least
Big E
Make him a
could be.
challenger for Seth.
Big E could be on Raw and be a challenger for the world's heavyweight title. The new world
Right.
title came out.
For
that's
Seth.
a good possibility.
Right.
Everyone is
Ronda
so
Rousey and-
enthusiastic.
Do what?
Everyone is so enthusiastic.
Yeah, there was a lot of. I like the fact that it's going to mix them up a bit and give us some new encounters and story. But at the same time, there wasn't anything groundbreaking.
No,
about
I
it.
don't think
I'm
there's
with
a lot of
Bro.
new encounters. It's just encounters that haven't happened in a while.
Nah, I'm with bro. What
There's
he
hardly
said when
any
he came
new
on.
ones.
This shit was trash, bro. Like, I'm with bro.
I agree.
Nothing was woo. Nothing made you pop. Like, you was like,
I agree.
so
I agree.
the
The
fuck,
biggest,
bro.
the biggest pop I had was seeing Rob Van Dam coming out. I popped for Rob Van Dam. I
Bro,
really
and with the card upside down.
Bro, hilarious, bro.
He was
Hilarious.
stuck, dude. And you know they were ripping right before he came through the curtain. There was a van out in the parking lot looking like Snoop Dogg's van or some shit. But I already said that line, but most of you weren't here when I said it the first time, so it works again. Let's see here. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Yawn. Not entertaining.
What? They ain't released her yet.
No. Any of them. Braun Strowman and Ricochet. I'm sorry, but I can definitely see them putting Braun Strowman in that new World's Heavyweight title picture.
Dude, so I'm a fan of Braun and Ricochet together.
I am
love
too.
You too.
Correct. I agree.
It's fun.
I agree.
Odd couple.
I like the
All because of a tweet.
Yup.
right. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
All because Braun can't shut his mouth on Twitter.
The throwing thing too is hilarious. I think the him throwing
That was so damn funny.
I love that.
But it's
I just
genius,
love
right?
that.
How they played off of
I
it.
got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
It was
I got
hilarious. I laughed so hard because see, here's the thing: when he threw him the first time, Braun was concussed. Braun had a concussion when he threw him the first time, so that's why it looked really bad and it was a complete miss. I was just like, "What the hell was that?" My daughter was sitting there with me, and she was just like, "Was that supposed to hurt?" I was like, "I don't know, kid. I'm like, I don't know what that was." I didn't know what to say to her. I'm just like, "Oh, she's got me on this one, guys. We're just gonna have to chalk that one up to the bad side." Bronson Reed, I don't care. I didn't care when he was Jonah on Impact. I didn't care when he was on NXT. I don't care. The guy can move, but I just don't see him as a level of talent that's going to be a huge draw. I really don't. In my opinion, and I will probably catch flack for this, I think Top Dollar is way more marketable than him, even though Top Dollar is very charismatic and has a lot lower ring talent.
Then who?
Top Dollar, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed can go. Bronson Reed can work. There's no denying Bronson Reed can work. What's this?
I agree.
My facial expression is not changing.
He can work.
Hey,
He's a
can you
better
give us a third
wrestler.
option there? Because both
He's a
of them
better
are just
wrestler,
garbage.
but Top Dollar as far as like
Braun Breaker.
Listen, I take Braun Breaker over both of them.
Wow. I agree though. Even though he has the personality of a school bus fire.
Anytime someone pulls out Steiner math, I'm down.
No,
Yes.
Ron, your point. WWE agrees with you. WWE Hidden Treasures. Who's running around with the WWE Hall of Famers looking for all of the stuff?
Top Dollar.
Top Dollar.
He's entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
He wins. Damn, that sucks.
He's entertaining.
He's not a good
I
wrestler
agree.
at all.
No, but he's
terrible.
entertaining.
Yeah?
Bro, listen, that man should have never tried to jump over the top rope.
That killed him. That killed his career.
Bro, he belly rolled.
He damn near broke his neck rolled.
He put his belly on the top rope and was like, "Oh, let's see how this feels."
Bro, that was worse than Titus at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Yes.
I don't think there was anything better than that.
No,
I agree. I agree.
no,
Titus is
bro,
still worldwide.
No,
Top
The
Dollar is
reaction
bottom
that
chain,
that
bro.
Titus thing got was hilarious. Bro, they were laughing for 3 minutes straight. They couldn't stop. They kept replaying it.
No,
man.
I said worse.
Oh, I feel like Titus's was the all-time blooper of WWE. That's just hilarious to this day.
Like Titus was able to recover from that though. Like he slid under the ring and then just because of his charisma was able to come out like nothing happened. Like yeah.
No, it's because of the way they was talking about him. Like yes, and during the week, like while he was running down the ramp, during the week, Titus was meeting with the kings of Saudi Arabia, and he was having dinners with the kings, and floop, and this fucker smooth under the ring. What the hell just happened?
Except they made it a joke too because they allowed him to run to the ring again, and he would like stop and he'd be like, not doing that again, and it was funny. Whereas they're not doing anything remotely close to that with Top Dollar because Top Dollar almost broke his neck.
Yeah.
And
have y'all noticed that nobody like straight runs down that ramp anymore? They do that stupid little run now. Ever since that happened, they're like, "Oh no, I don't want to." It looks so horrible, but I understand why they do it because it's slick. So
not everybody can do the John Cena thing, man.
Right.
You got them too.
But then again, Titus was wearing wrestling boots, and wrestling boots are slick. Yeah. John Cena wears tennis shoes; they're not slick.
I can tell you who can though do the John Cena. Charles Robinson.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. But he's wearing tennis shoes as well.
Yes.
I think that's the trick, man. I think it's in the shoes. I think it's in the shoes, Elliot. I really do. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day, are also on Raw. I'm fine with that.
Boo.
Why?
I'm sorry. No, I was mimicking the crowd from Monday. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Otis and Chad Gable, the Alpha Academy. Okay. I've been over that team. I've been over that.
Shoes.
It's not any better now than it was. Katana Chance and Caden Carter. All right, I'm down with those two ladies coming to Raw. They've been needing to be on the big stage. They can both go.
Put those down.
You don't agree?
Both of them. I like both of them. Yes. They both can go, bro.
Elliot, what was that look for?
I have no idea who they are. I know they're from NXT.
Yeah.
Well, it's Ricochet's ex-girlfriend that was on America's Next Ninja Warrior thingy.
And his current girlfriend is the announcer for SmackDown, who's being moved to Raw with him.
On Raw.
Exactly.
Oh well.
They wouldn't do that.
She's halfway decent, I guess.
But Ricochet's also on Raw.
Samantha Irvin is not the worst announcer that they have. That other female that they have, I can't stand the way she throws her voice.
You're a hater.
She throws her voice too much for me. I don't like it. Elliot, you can understand where I'm coming from with that, right? They throw their voice too much. Dude, Elliot, I'm telling you, Elliot, send Strive a clip from you ring announcing if you got one, because you wouldn't believe it. I'm telling you, you ain't got to throw your voice that hard when you're doing this shit. But when you throw your voice that bad and it's that noticeable, it's a stark raving bipolar difference. We have a problem.
I get rid of my country accent.
Yes, yes, you do.
You should definitely know how to use your voice when doing that. It's called inflation. And I'm a singer, bro. You know I know how to do that. Stop it.
I'm aware. But I'm saying that when that young lady who speaks really softly and sounds genuine goes
I think
like that, it sounds stupid.
Sounds excellent. That shit is hard, bro. Everybody loves that when she does that.
No, it is not. No, everybody does not love that. I don't agree.
Meet the Kaiser, Giovanni Vinci. Bro, that shit is hard. Everybody knows that because of how she does it. That shit is hard, bro.
So I would disagree because in the announcing community, whenever you automatically just hear certain names and stuff, it's like, oh, well, this is the inflection I'm going to use. This is the type of emphasis I'm going to put on it. It has nothing to do with necessarily the talent in regards to what emphasis you're going to put where.
Did you say the announcer community?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all have an announcer community?
We all talk.
Everybody has a community.
Announcers, commentators,
Bro, I hate
talk a
this
lot.
new generation, bro. We're just people. We're groups of people. Why is there all communities?
I'll say fam.
Now wait a minute.
Alphabet communities.
Wait a minute.
We're not a podcast community. I'm
We're
not a
doing
part
it
of a
right
podcast
here.
community. This is not a podcast community. We're not a wrestling community. We're just people that love wrestling. Not a
We're
part
gonna
of a
agree to
community.
disagree on that.
Yeah, we're gonna agree
I
to
don't think
disagree.
I'm not
on
a
that
part
one,
of a
brother.
community. Communities are sectioned off. I'm not a part. I've never liked cliques, bro.
Well, you ain't got to be part of a clique, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
that's neither here nor there. Anyways, what I'm saying is, those of us who are who announce live events for wrestling, particularly, there's certain inflection and stuff that just automatically comes natural. So it's not something that you have to necessarily pick out of the air and really study up on if it's something you're used to.
To give you an example, like if the challenger is a face and the champion's a heel, because they're a champion, you're gonna put that ass into it. But because you want the crowd behind the face even more, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go like that. Now, if the challenger's a heel, you ain't gonna put as much stank on it, and your champion's a baby, you're gonna put all the stank on it. It's not necessarily putting the emphasis into it as much as it is how she throws her voice. That bothers me. The emphasis is the emphasis. We know that part. That's universal language. It's how far she throws it that bothers me.
Nice.
That's cool.
All right,
Aisha, not so much. I can agree with you. I can agree with you on Aisha, the shorty from NXT, but girly on SmackDown. Girly on SmackDown's
Samantha,
no. We're talking about the NXT girl.
We're talking about the NXT girl. I don't like the NXT girl. That's what I'm saying. No, Samantha Irvin's great.
No, Samantha is the one who does the Gunther thing that you're talking about hating.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to bail out. I have to go take my meds, and I've got an early doctor's appointment. But it was fun being on here, guys. Can't wait for the next one. We'll see y'all then.
Bro, go watch AEW, Scott, and we'll talk about it. Please try to watch that.
Sounds good.
But
all right, bro.
I mean,
I'm watching it right now.
I am too.
I am not. I've got all my notes taking up my second screen.
It's terrible, bro. You're not missing anything.
Oh, I would have to watch it religiously to understand. Anyway,
Touché.
Samantha Irvin doesn't throw hers as much as Aisha does. Aisha's the one that throws her voice the most. That gets on my nerves. So that's Samantha Irvin. I think does a fine job. Overall, she does fine, but Aisha is the one that irks me the most. Cody Rhodes obviously on Monday Night Raw. Becky Lynch on Raw. Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci Imperium on Raw. You got Matt Riddle. Are they going to do anything with Riddle this time around?
Not right, bro.
I mean, give him time. He just got back from a drug suspension.
Yeah.
Besides making everyone feel uncomfortable because his clothes are almost non-existent.
Who?
He's just not.
Matt Riddle. He needs to go back to shorts. Ugh. I'm like, no. No. Please, I don't want to look at you. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Go away.
Oh, she'd hate some of the locals we got then. She would absolutely hate some of the locals we got.
Well, so, funny story about Matt Riddle, right? Right before his suspension. Shane and his wife went on a trip to Jamaica, and coming back in the airport, they saw none other than Matt Riddle going through TSA with his girlfriend, whatever she is. I think she's girlfriend, and they pulled Matt Riddle to the side and took him to a room.
Oh no!
And like the next week, Matt Riddle has been suspended from WWE.
Oh
I was
no!
like, wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's amazing. I don't get it now. Like he's painting his nails now, and
he's been doing that for a minute.
He was doing that in NXT.
I'm so confused. It's just
all right. So a couple of comments came in to apply on things. Mercedes, aka Sasha, is making great money in Japan. She's doing great. Yeah, as long as she's there. I think she just signed a 1-match extension, maybe.
yeah, that was it for the Long Beach show.
Then the new Raw champ should be The Miz. Give this man his due. No thanks. I'm not interested in The Miz.
That's hilarious.
I love The Miz.
I do
like
too.
The Miz too.
He's awesome.
But he's awesome without a title. He doesn't need it.
Yeah. I'm not saying put the title on him. I'm just saying I like him.
Yeah, I love him. Besides Gunther's current title reign, he had the greatest IC. Right, Gunther. Yeah. Besides that title reign, Miz had the best IC title reign recent history.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
that's not up for debate.
No.
Drew McIntyre being on Raw as well with The Miz and Shinsuke Nakamura.
I love seeing Shinsuke back.
I do too. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Raw drafted.
He's gonna be in the title picture.
Yeah, I agree. I think him versus Cody would be fun.
Him versus Seth. Him versus
Cody. Him versus
Cody.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kofi versus Shinsuke. That could be real fun.
I just thought of Drew McIntyre versus Shinsuke.
It depends on how hard they let him go.
Imagine them both going for the Claymore and Kinshasa at the same time.
That's a hell of a jump for Shinsuke to make. That's a very high person.
Drew would hit that because of extension.
Yeah. NXT Women's Champion Indy Hartwell was drafted to Monday Night Raw as well. All right. She relinquished her title.
Best part about that was Loomis.
Thank God. I love Dexter Loomis. I really do. I like the gimmick. I like the shtick. I like everything about it. I think Dexter Loomis is awesome. But I liked him as Samuel Shaw when he was the stalker.
Yep.
Yes. I liked him as the stalker, serial killer back in Impact and even on the Indies. I loved it then. So I'm down with the guy. The guy's got a good look. His moves are very crisp. I think he's a fantastic wrestler. And I love the gimmick. I love the artist thing. Or he's like, oh, look, I have a picture. Oh, look, I have a butcher's hatchet right here. Great. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff like that. The tag team champions are on Raw. That's Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Raw also selected all of the following people. Akira Tozawa. Why? Garza and Umberto. Okay. Dana Brooke. Why? Emma. Okay. Inda Sheer. Okay, Inda Sheer can do something. Inda Sheer can be a team.
Yeah.
Inda Sheer can be a formidable heel tag team.
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
Dude,
now,
turn him face.
Does that include Jinder Mahal?
Yes, Jinder came up with them.
Okay. You've got Johnny Gargano, Nikki Cross, Odyssey Jones. I'm okay with. Odyssey Jones is a good personality.
Good personality. Yeah.
Same work rate.
Grab it.
He's okay.
What you get?
Not really that impressed, but he's okay.
Yeah, Odyssey Jones is okay.
Yeah.
Piper Niven, she's a solid worker.
Yes,
Riddick Moss, another solid worker. Tegan Knox, Xia Li.
Wait. Did they change his name back to Riddick, or is it still Madcap?
No,
it's Riddick Moss.
Look at that. Look at WWE making change.
Right.
Yeah. All we need now is Pete Dunne, and I'll be set.
It's coming.
For the love of God, I know I heard.
Podcast people.
Eric, Ivar, and Valhalla, the Viking Raiders. Dexter Loomis, Candice LeRae. So you got the whole crew, other than Austin Theory, is on SmackDown, right?
The Way.
Yeah, The Way. Or did I'm making sure here. Yeah, Gargano, his wife, Dexter, Indy. Yeah, we're good. The Way. Minus Theory, The Way is there. Mace Mansoor and Maxine Dupree, I don't care. Zoe Stark, that's a solid.
Monsoir.
Whatever. I'm not saying it like that. I wouldn't do it. I don't think I could do it as an announcer, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Monsoir.
Hey, I'll be right back. All right.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Zoe Stark, JD McDonough. JD McDonough's fantastic. I love watching that guy work.
Yes. Yes. I love him so much.
Apollo.
I'm gonna inbox you what I call him when I come back. It's hilarious.
Okay. Apollo Crews, Natalia, Sonya Deville, and Chelsea Green are all on Raw. Dude, Raw has got obviously the larger time slot, so they got the bigger roster. Where are you guys at? Because y'all weren't here when we were talking about free agents. Where are you guys at with free agents?
I think it's dumb, but
Brock Lesnar being a free agent?
I think it's stupid. I get it, but I just think it's stupid.
I think it's stupid for like Omos and Von Wagner. I think it's dumb for them.
Yeah. It makes sense with Brock, but it doesn't with those two, it's like
I guess my issue with the whole Brock thing as a free agent is how they try to portray it. It's like, dude, we all know, hey, it's freaking Brock Lesnar. He just gets what he wants. So you don't have to say, oh, well, we negotiated. Yeah, okay, we know.
Yeah, we get it.
Or in the beginning, maybe even say, hey, there's talk about free agents. Don't just suddenly come out of the thin air. Oh, yeah, Brock Lesnar, by the way, he's a free agent. Okay.
Then you've got Baron Corbin as a free agent. I get it. They're going to try. I guess the point of the free agency is try to see where they can make them fit and make an impact, or see if they can develop a story that fits for them. I get it.
Are they free agent? I don't think those are free agents.
They are.
Brock Lesnar is a free agent. I think it's just that they didn't get picked.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants them.
Baron Corbin, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, Elias, Zion Quinn, Mustafa Ali, and Dolph Ziggler. All of them.
It's not so they can jump between the two. It's because no one wants them. That's the difference, is what I'm trying to say.
Even with those 7?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's the possibility of Nick Nemeth taking a ride with his brother? Majestic.
I don't know. I think I would see him trying to do his comedy thing before he does that.
I forgot he did stand up.
That's why we don't see him a lot.
I forgot about that.
And then, like, Mustafa Ali is a hell of a talent. I just don't see him making any big impact anywhere he goes. He's a great wrestler. He's not a bad personality, but at the same time,
he's the one that they go to when they need someone to throw somebody around.
Yeah.
He can make it look great.
Baron Corbin got a huge reaction when he won his first match of the year over, last week or whatever. Did y'all see that? The crowd rushed the ring and shit. It was crazy. He won over in Europe, and the crowd rushed the ring because Baron Corbin won a match. Like, that's a pretty cool sign. You know,
I
that
feel
has
sorry.
potential.
I feel sorry for Baron Corbin because he tries so hard with everything that they give him. They give him such crap. It's really like there's some things that he's made work, like the broke Corbin, the sad Corbin.
Yes, that was great.
Sad Corbin. Happy Corbin was a little too goofball for me. It was
yes,
but I just feel bad for him because they keep giving him just
I
garbage.
I like the Lone Wolf.
He really does try.
Me,
yes.
same.
That was an NXT.
Yep. Lone Wolf Corbin was money. I think he could go back to that. He don't need the long hair and the ponytail to look like a menacing badass. He can do it on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander are fantastic talents.
Yeah.
Elias, another guy that I could see him with a mid-card strap, no problem.
Yeah, he's underutilized for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
If they
Zion
gave him the
Quinn,
time to do it, if they gave him time, he could do it.
Zion Quinn is a NXT call-up, and the dude he's a solid worker.
I was about to say, I don't know who that is.
I like that guy. Zion Quinn's fun to watch in the ring. Omos is garbage. Von Wagner is worse.
Omos is almost decent.
Okay. Listen. I want you to think about the last independent wrestling show you were all at, if you've ever been to one. Would you say anybody on that card was as bad as Omos or Von Wagner? No.
As bad?
Omos isn't terrible to me, bro.
Yeah.
Omos isn't terrible to me.
Omos isn't.
He's not terrible. He has a character, at least to me. Wagner trash to me.
I don't know about it, I can't speak on Von Wagner. I rarely watch NXT on Tuesday nights.
I don't know who Wagner is. So
bro said I don't even know, bro. So fuck him.
he's terrible. Like I'll take any of the indie talent that I was around this weekend over either one of them.
Well,
on TV.
With Omos, he
That's
does
amazing.
what he's supposed to do. He fulfills that I'm a big
He does his job, right? Correct.
person.
I agree.
Oh no, I'm supposed to run and be scared of you,
Listen,
whatever.
Brock Lesnar made him look like $1 million at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
he did. But it was Brock Lesnar
That's
made
my
him look like $1
beastie.
million.
Yep.
And
He made
that's
him look like what?
that conversation. He made him look like $1 million at Mania. Brock Lesnar made Omos look great because there ain't been nobody else that's made Omos look okay. That brings up another point, though. We've said this before, and I've said it about, I've even said it about Sami Zayn, who right now, in my opinion, is on the run of his career. This is the best he's ever looked in the ring, in my book. When he was in NXT, he was fine. When he came to the main roster, I couldn't stand him. I haven't liked the work, I haven't liked the ring work, I haven't liked anything about it until this last run. Now I'm into Sami Zayn. I'm like, okay, I get this. But man, look at who he was in the ring with. He was in the ring with Kevin Owens. He was in the ring with, Pac. He was in the ring with a whole bunch of guys that could work. Same is applying to Omos. Von Wagner was in the ring with people who could work and still look like dog shit. So it didn't help him at all.
No, correct. He was in there with Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah. Go ahead.
The thing with Omos is, okay, with Brock, there's something more to him than I'm just a big old scary dude that can eat people for breakfast. There's a little bit more to him.
Is there, though?
Yeah, there is. And with Omos, it's
you're talking about with Brock. Sorry.
It's purely fee, fi, fo, fum, I'm big, bad, mean, and dumb. And then he's got the look on his face that says, I'm dumb. And it bothers me so much. I can't stand to look at him
But
when he's looking into the camera.
That's their fault. That's WWE's fault.
So
if you follow him on social media, he has a personality. The man can talk. I watched interviews with him. He can talk. They just want him to be the big dummy giant. Name another giant that shot promos for real.
I'm sure he's a smart person. It's just the way that they portray him is horrible in that respect.
Big Show's best work when he was doing comedic stuff.
His best work. Any other time they didn't want him to talk, he literally just said that on an interview.
Brock Lesnar had to go to the UFC when Daniel Cormier won the heavyweight title to prove to everybody he could talk on a microphone. Fact. 100% fact. Because I remember sending out a tweet and a Facebook post about that right after it happened. I'm like, you mean to tell me Brock could talk this whole time? Screw you. Give him a live microphone and let him go, please.
I mean, he was shooting promos and doing the funny comical stuff with Kurt Angle, so.
But it wasn't all that good. This was authentic Brock being Brock, and it was good. This is Brock being Brock now, and it's good.
When he was just with Paul Heyman and he was just doing the eat, sleep, conquer, repeat, and that's all. I go in there, I kill people, and I go home.
Right.
Like, that didn't resonate with me, so I was like, whatever. I can take it or leave it. But then the Royal Rumble of 2020, that dude come out with some personality. He was hilarious through that whole thing. And he did, there was no microphone, but you can
when
tell what
MVP came out and he was dancing, oh my God.
Yes. And he
Brock is hilarious.
Y'all remember Brock Party from Money in the Bank?
Yes, yeah. Brock Party was great.
Yeah, that was pretty
with the hoodie, and he had the boom.
Yes.
Hey, and
Rumble just made me fall in love with Brock, and now he's my favorite on the show. He's my absolute favorite.
I'll go back and watch that because I love watching R-Truth make him pop.
Oh,
yes. R-Truth making him pop. Yeah.
That's so good.
Yep. There was a lot of that.
I challenge you, Paul Heyman.
That shit was great. Man. But so overall opinion on the draft was
trash.
No, hold on. We ain't quite there yet. Because what happens now to NXT is a question. I know you got to know NXT and care about NXT to understand the question, but when you look at the talent that they pulled from NXT, I'm just going to run this by y'all. Zion Quinn, Von Wagner, Elliot Prince, and Kip Wilson, which is pretty deadly.
Talent. Start over.
I'm aware of what I said. Cameron Grimes, Grayson Waller, NXT Tag Champ,
talking about
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. You've got. I'm reading really quickly, or trying to. NXT Indy Hartwell. You had Inda Shear get called up. Xia Li, technically, I guess, got called up.
Xia Li was already on SmackDown.
Oh, was she? Okay, well, then you got me there. Zoe Starks got called up. JD McDonough got called up. Apollo Crews got called up again.
Right.
I had to say again. So when you put all of that together, that's a lot of talent you took from that group. I mean, yeah, you still got Braun Breaker down there, but it's
Carmelo Hayes.
Thank God Carmelo Hayes is still there.
NIL.
What?
NIL.
NIL.
Yes.
What's that?
Program? Okay. And I feel like they try to answer all of our questions on TV. Damn. Y'all really just wiped out all of NXT's roster. Did you watch the end of NXT last night?
All the women?
Did you
In the
see
ring?
all of those women running that ring? Mind you, 8 of the top named women in NXT right now are out with ACL injuries. 8 of them. It was more than 8 girls in the ring last night.
Huh.
They're good on talent, bro. They good. They got time. They trying to build.
Oh, hold on. They're good on bodies. We don't know how good they are on talent.
Okay.
Yep, fair.
Let me rephrase that. Let me scale that back. Let me scale that back. They're good on bodies.
We don't know how good they are on talent yet.
The talent ain't really there, and I feel like it's a slight, bro. Like it pisses me off that they're looking at collegiate athletes only now, and it's like, bro, you got so many independent wrestlers that y'all could be looking at, so many different companies that y'all could be looking at.
Gabe Sapolsky just had a tryout up north the other day. Gabe Sapolsky just
that's what's up. See, but I'm saying, like, bro, what they're like in search of is these social media personality, basketball, volleyball, like that's what they're hiring now, bro. It's weird.
Triple H changed that several months ago.
Yeah, Triple H pulled that. But you do Twitter, right, Strav?
Yeah, yep.
Follow Gabe Sapolsky and make sure you listen in when he does one of his live talk things. Listen in, because if you hear anybody talk about indie shows in an area, he's like, "Oh, hey, what area are you in? All right, when I'm out there, I'm gonna hit you up, and I wanna come see some guys that you recommend."
That's dope.
So, like,
I've watched a couple interviews with him on YouTube, but I'm gonna definitely go follow him on Twitter then.
Because when I was on there with him, I made a remark about, I was like, well, you already know half of the guys I know. He was like, what do you mean? I'm like, Luka Daniels and damn Chase Emery. Y'all have already had them and tried them out and everything. He goes, oh, yeah, I know them. I'm like, right? I said, now, a couple of guys you need to look at is, X, Y, and Z of people. But because he already knew Luka and he already knew who Chase was.
Luka was just at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, Luka was on WrestleMania. Yep.
Okay. Right.
He was also on Raw like a week or two ago.
Yeah, he was on the next Raw as well. Yeah, he was a security guard with Cody.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yep. Yeah, dude.
That's dope. Luka's keep getting callbacks, bro. Like,
he's reliable. That's right. And he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Now when they're doing those roles, bro? I'm asking, do they get to like show them or tell them like, yo, I'm a wrestler too, like, or
that's how they get brought up. That's how they get
called.
Yeah, that's how they get called.
Because I've seen like a lot of wrestlers were in that role prior to like a security guard or whatever the fuck. But
CM Punk was a gangster for John Cena.
Yeah, bro. Dean Ambrose was Dean Ambrose did some shit. Sasha, Charlotte, and Alexa Bliss were the gladiator women for Triple H the one year.
They were with NXT at the time.
Yeah, they true. They were already in NXT. Yep. Yeah. Facts. But like indie cats, I don't know. Was CM Punk there when he was doing that? Wasn't he at ECW when he was doing that?
No.
When he was the gangster?
No.
He was just doing indie still?
Yeah. He was Ring of Honor. Yeah, he was doing Ring of Honor at that point.
No, well, yeah, shit. Ring of Honor.
So what a lot of, I know AEW does this, and I think WWE does this too. So if they ask you to come and do any work for them, even as a security guard, they'll allow you to stand in front of their promo shot thing. You can get promo shots done. I know a lot of guys and gals that do that when they go to AEW in whatever aspect they're in. They'll take their ring gear and they'll take promo pics in front of the AEW stuff.
Yeah, Luca's done that. The international superstars have all done that.
Yeah.
Chase Emery's done that. Yeah, bunch of them.
Luca did AEW too?
Yeah, Luca did both in the same week.
That's crazy.
Him and all right, you remember when Omos held his fist up against that one dude's face? That was Luca. Then standing next to Luca was a guy named Crucifix Greek. and I can't remember the other cat. You know who I'm talking about, though. I think you know him, Elliot. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it was the North Carolina guy.
That's crazy.
Then Crucifix, and Luca both ended up on AEW that Wednesday. They were at Raw Monday, AEW Wednesday.
That's crazy.
Patrick Scott's done that a time or two.
Yep.
Wrestling on both shows?
No, they were security or something for AEW.
Oh, okay.
But they wrestled on Raw.
Either way, bro, they were on fucking mainstream TV. That's lit.
Right.
So it was either Chance Riser or Patrick Scott that took a powerbomb from Wardlow last time they were in AEW was in Columbia.
I think it was Patrick.
On a
I don't
table.
think it was Chance. I don't think it was Chance.
Them and Drew Adler all was working backstage, but I think it was Patrick that took the powerbomb from Wardlow onto the table.
Not a lot of people know this. Do you remember the spot where Mark Henry yeeted somebody off the stage? And I mean like yeeted, missed the table and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Years and years back in WWE? Back when he was the world's strongest man gimmick?
Yeah.
That was a wrestler named Brian Thrill. You know Brian?
I don't know Brian.
Oh, okay. I know Brian. So that was Brian Thrill. He wrestles in North Carolina a lot, but he's wrestled all over. Dude, there's a lot of stuff that happens like that. Especially when they get down here in the South, man, they pull a ton of people in there. Honor the Elite has chimed in. Hey there, gang. Hope y'all are having a great evening. We are.
I wish they would pull ring announcers too, so y'all could get y'all shine.
You know,
you ain't got to tell me, man. I've inquired about it.
Yep, and I even sent a tweet. I sent a tweet in Elliot's honor because I was like, if you are in Elliot's hometown, Columbia, and you are not using him at least for something, I boycott you and we will riot. I wasn't even there, but still. Like,
bro, should I trust you? You put me on the Brino, put me on the Elliot, so now, fuck that. We get Elliot in Justin Roberts' spot. Fuck Justin Roberts. Get him the fuck out of here.
So I like Justin Roberts. I met him. He's
not no more. Not no
super
more.
Nice guy to me and my son.
War. It's war, bro. It's war. No more friends. No more friends.
Majestic need to pull some of them strings she got. I know Majestic's got the inside track, but Eddie.
I know it.
Yo.
Majestic know people.
For real. Not just Eddie. She know Dally. She know Dally too.
Know people.
Yeah, I know Dallas more than I do Eddie. I've only met Eddie once. Dallas is a friend. I have him in my phone.
That's lit.
So I don't know if you saw this today or not, Ron, but Anthony Henry's going to be at the show. Oh, never mind. We haven't announced that yet.
Oh, shit. Nothing. He ain't say nothing. He said nothing.
Is that on the? Don't tell me that's on the 13th, you dick. Because I'm already busy.
What are you talking about? Nothing.
I'm gonna be in Tennessee at a convention. I'm working Heroes and Legends Con.
Anthony Henry's a good dude.
I'm gonna be up there.
He's a friend too.
I'm up there with. We're actually on Podcast Row. We're part of the convention. Me and David Estacado. I think XWW is coming in with us on that. From the conversation I had, it's going to be me picking up a couple of reps from XWW, and we're going to hang out and do some damage in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and tear some things up.
Dude, that's like one of my favorite places to go. I love Pigeon Forge, bro.
It's called Pigeon Forge?
Pigeon Forge, Pigeon Forge, all the 7 minutes from Gatlinburg.
Yep.
It's a great
Yo, I love it. Yo, I need to come down there so bad. Oh my God, that shit's so country. That shit is so country.
Dude, when you go up there, it is country. You gotta lock your. They tell you when you shut your car for the night, please don't leave any food in it, so the bears won't tear your shit up and take the food out. That is on the signs in parking lots, bro. That's really on the signs in parking lots.
Bears?
I swear.
Bears. Yeah. You're in the mountains.
You are in the.
Wait, hold up. Wait, now see, I don't like how all three of y'all just was like, yeah,
Yeah, that's normal.
Like,
That's
y'all said
normal.
it like that shit is so normal.
It is.
Well, I mean, Straub, where you live up in PA? No, where you live at? Up in PA.
in PA,
So
Northeast.
So I don't know where Majestic and Saint live, but I
What?
know huh?
You know where I live?
No, I mean
Spartanburg.
like the type of land you're on is what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm on the foothills.
So
I'm in the
I'm
foothills.
on 5 acres. No, dude, there's been days I have like 5 or 6 deer that are just eating in my front yard.
Yeah. Oh, they walk right past the back windows here, 20 yards off the back door. Like, where's the bow? Let's get dinner.
I live in the city, and we still see deer and stuff. They call Atlanta the city in the trees. So there's deer. There's
that's crazy,
rabbits.
bro.
There's all kinds of stuff.
Bro, we just walked the land tonight, and like me, the wife, and our neighbor, we were walking the property out, and it was like I knew what I was looking for. I kept looking down. Them two were, looking up in the clouds and shit. I'm looking down because it's day. Snake season, baby.
Playing, bro.
Yeah,
like I know damn well what's right there. And we were walking in down snakes. Timber. We're walking in down timber and everything else. Like copperheads,
cottonmouths, rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Wait. Y'all get rattlesnakes?
Yes, we have rattlesnakes here.
See, I like snakes, but I don't like poisonous snakes. Okay.
Oh, we got a lot of the poisonous
copperheads and rattlesnakes. Y'all lost me.
Water moccasins.
Oh no! See,
but we also have
Majestic sipping her cup like, yep, that shit's normal. Like, y'all are crazy.
It's every day. Scorpions. We have scorpions here too. Don't we?
Bro.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
So y'all can wake up and just a snake is just right in y'all front yard in y'all driveway.
It could be. But that's why, like for me, like I get pest control done. I get snake away done to keep the snakes out of my yard. And
they have that. Oh, that's dope. That's
7 dust.
Yeah. And then I've got things that go plink 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 plink. So
I got things that go boom.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I got things that go boom. They're good. They'll be okay.
Yeah, I got a 45 in my room if I need to use it.
My concealed's a bit smaller than that, but I mean
that's my concealed.
That is your concealed. Well, you're a big guy. I'm not. So
yeah, that is my concealed. The 45.
All right, yeah, but Elliot dwarfs me, dude.
Yeah,
like
I'm 6'2", 6'3", and I'm down 40 pounds and I'm 290. So
I'm 5.5 ish. And and I'm a little bit over half weight of Elliot.
You look taller. You look taller than that in the ring.
I do until you stand me next to somebody like Fulton and his nipples in my eyeball.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, that's like one of the things I hate worse. Like hate the most.
You're a ring announcer and you're taller than a lot of the talent.
Yeah, I'm bigger than almost everyone. Like taller.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, seriously?
Yeah, it's. I find it kind of funny though.
It's not your fault where your talent lies. It's okay. You're good at what you do, bro. I believe it. I want to see it too.
I cut this weight and start taking bumps.
No.
Do you have to do that as a ring announcer?
Like take bumps?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, bro.
No. Okay. I have a strict.
Somebody told me to be a ring announcer or be a manager. I have to learn how to take bumps.
Manager, yes.
Do.
Yeah.
Manager, yes. But ring announcer, no. There's a very strict. All right, hold on. In my case, there's a very strict no contact policy when it comes to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and also being in a commission state as a ring announcer, you can't bump.
Nope. You're allowed to get like nudged into the corner and people in your face and stuff, and people rip the mic out of your hand, things like that.
Right.
But like, no, you ain't getting stick.
Stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you ain't getting stuck. It's not happening.
Right. Okay.
You might get thumped. You might get thumped with a microphone or something, or maybe pushed, but you're not getting slammed. It's not happening. No, sir.
Good.
But what? There's where I grew up that we have cougars around there.
Oh, me too. But me too. But that's
and
Baltimore.
I don't mean to win it either.
Oh, my bad. I was like, I was born like right outside of DC, bro. I know what you mean. But I think one of the funniest things I ever saw, I was crossing into Georgia on this back ass road from like Anderson area, and it's this really ugly bridge that looks like it should have been condemned 40 years ago. And there's a damn armadillo going down the opposite direction on the road. It's running down the road.
Bro, it's so weird because I've seen so many armadillos like turning up dead like by the road around where I live now.
What the fuck? Do y'all live in Arizona? What is happening right now?
We
got armadillos. We got groundhogs.
Bro said y'all got cougars down there. What the?
Yeah,
that's a big ass cat.
We got them. We've got mountain lions. We've got
cougars, leopard, not leopards, panthers.
Yep,
black panthers.
We got
these things. Y'all get these.
Yes. We've seen them within 8 minutes of the house here, where I live.
Mowgli's best friend? Yeah, we got one of those.
Do you shoot it? You shoot it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fuck? What? That's not a... Like, we get stray cats. We get stray dogs.
We got... Dude,
we get wood rats,
pigeons. We
got coyotes.
Ducks.
We got coyotes right here too, and a lot of them.
What the? But we might see a deer. That might be a thing, but like not often.
No.
Y'all are tripping.
Dude.
And if you have a farm, you want to have with either cattle or horses. You want to have a donkey because it'll keep the coyotes away. Because it's not afraid to kick the
shit out of them. It'll kick them to death. Yes.
Donkey kick.
Yeah, donkeys really do kick them and kill them. They stomp the shit out of them. Now, what we do is
that's just the thing.
We got this freshwater spring on our property here, and near that beginning of that, there is a coyote den, which is a hole in the side of the cliff, essentially, that them bastards all live in. Now, in order to get rid of them, I've come up with a plan, and it involves a jar of tanninite. So tanninite is an explosive, and I'm gonna put the jar.
Never coming down here ever.
We can get this right at the local sporting goods store.
Bro,
you can buy tanninite. You can buy tanninite at the local sporting goods store, bro. So I'm gonna go get me a jar of tanninite and set it at the beginning of the thing, and then we're gonna walk a good ways away from it, and we're just gonna pop that canister right there at the beginning of the thing, and it's basically gonna create a bunker buster that's gonna send all them bastards out, bleeding from the eyes, bleeding from the ears, concussed out their mind, and then we're just gonna pick them off because they get too close to the kids, bro. They get too close to the kids. So they gotta go away.
This sounds like a fun Saturday afternoon. This shit sounds crazy. What is happening? I'm from where the pizza bomber thing happened. That's the craziest shit that's happened up here.
I'm from where the DC sniper thing happened. Like
y'all live in the wilderness. This is crazy. What is happening?
Yeah, we got great internet down here, man. Trust me.
Dude, I got 500 down, dude. Where I'm at.
Nice. I don't remember what package I have. I don't know. I want to get gig next. I plan on moving up to gig.
We have trees, but it's still a city, so.
What, Elliot?
No, I was gonna say I'm working on trying to. So they're running fiber about a mile from me right now. I'm trying to convince the cable company to run it a mile further.
So that's actually part of a program that they are doing. So
yeah, $9 billion program.
A $9 billion program. Yeah, we got some of that money. Yes, we did. Yeah, it's called Rural Fiber Optical Development.
Straub, you need to visit the Carolinas, man.
Yeah, you need to come down.
I was in North Carolina like 2 years ago. Where was that, bro? Greensboro. What was it called?
You were out in Greensboro, or no? You went to the beach, didn't you?
Yeah. I was at the beach. I was at the
Myrtle Beach. He went to Dirty Myrtle.
Yeah,
that's South Carolina.
Oh, it is South Carolina. That's right.
No, not Myrtle Beach, bro. It wasn't Myrtle Beach.
Nags Head. You went to Nags Head.
Fayetteville, Wilmington.
He's gonna look.
I got a hat from there. It was a pink hat. Hold on. I'm gonna get it. Hold on. I'm gonna find it right now. I'm gonna find it.
But, dude, this is the good podcast shit right here. This is the good stuff right here. Just sitting back.
We haven't even talked about wrestling for like 40 minutes.
North Carolina Aquariums. I don't know where that would be.
I don't fucking know, bro. It was nice. It was beautiful. It was a marine town. They kept saying that to me. It was a marine town.
Was it Fayetteville? Ocean Isle?
Keep saying places.
Wilmington?
Nags Head, Outer Banks.
P, not a P. I think it was Greens something. Not Greensboro, though. I would know that.
Greenville, North Carolina? There's a Greenville.
Yeah, there is.
I think that's what it was. It might have been. It's where my ex's sister lived, so we went down there and it was dope. I loved it. I didn't want to go home except for the bugs. The bugs big as hell down there.
Yeah, that we have.
I woke up. I was like, "What is happening?" It was cicadas everywhere. I'm like, well, "Bro, is it the end time?"
So up there in your city, you've got roaches, right? That are about yay big. They're about a half inch, an inch big.
Yeah.
We've got what we call palmetto bugs or water bugs, and them bitches are about 3 inches long. And
that wasn't a roach.
That's what it looks like. It's a palmetto bug.
I thought it was a roach.
Yeah,
it's not a. Terrified.
I think it's in the family, but it's.
Either way, around my house is dead. So
yeah,
right.
This is accurate.
Yep.
Well, we got all kinds of shit.
We got a lot of wolf spiders around here.
Yes, those jokers are huge. They're like that, like the size of a baseball.
You're not supposed to put those words together. Wolf and spider.
Yeah, it's a wolf spider.
So they're the ones that they'll eat the brown recluses and the black widows and stuff.
Yep.
I mean, that's cool, but I just don't want to see it.
I can actually take you to a black widow right now. I can take you to where one's chilling right now.
You have a black widow
I'm good.
chilling in your house?
No, it's outside. I know where it is in my yard. It's been there for like 3 years. Dead serious.
Bro,
Name Charlotte.
You can hang out right there. I'm not messing with you.
Nah, I'm not messing with that damn thing until I have to.
You hear me,
I'm not
Charlie?
stupid.
He named the spider Charlotte.
No, I did not. No, I did not. I opened up my well cover because I have a well. I opened that up and I was like, I know that nest. Oh shit. Hi, pretty. Close you up and walk the fuck away. That was the end of that experience.
These are not animals or insects you are supposed to just be.
What was I supposed to do? I didn't have anything to spray it with right then. What was I supposed to do? Go get a blowtorch?
I would have.
Like, yes.
I would have put a lighter out.
When I go up there to repair or go up there to make some changes in the grade, then yeah, I'll fix that. Do you think it's a gimmick when I tell people that I'm gonna go grade my yard or I'm gonna dig a hole with a backhoe? Because I'm not shitting you. Like, I'm serious. I can dig a hole to bury people.
What I hear is that, like, when the apocalypse comes, people down south are gonna fucking make it.
Yeah.
The people up north are gonna perish. so scarily. Like, bro,
Bro.
bro.
I mean, you
y'all
watch
see
Walking Dead,
animals
right?
and y'all just gonna be like,
Hey,
whatever.
Straw, get out while you can. Come on down. We'll
Bro,
set
we
you up.
can't.
We'll meet.
Bro, if we saw these animals that y'all see on the regular, what? Man,
So
listen.
Elliot has a great point here. Go for it.
Hey, you watch Walking Dead, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Atlanta, gone. all the big cities, gone. Where did they settle at? Freaking Virginia.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And where was it filmed at? Right here. Right here in Georgia. It was filmed right in Georgia. Yeah, dude. We knew people that were extras on that show. Like one of the casting companies that's down in Columbia.
Bro, I gotta come down there.
That was in Columbia was hooking up extras for that all the damn time. Brower?
Because it's not everything's close down there. Everybody was telling me that, like when you're in North Carolina, and like my friend lives in Charlotte, they were like, "Yeah, Atlanta's nowhere from here. Like Atlanta to them is like Pittsburgh from where I'm at.
4 hours?
Well, yeah, no, it's 2 hours. So like, yeah, basically, it's like me going to damn near almost to Philly. That's not a bad trip. 4 hours is not. I can do that, bro.
Well, no. All right, so I can be in Maryland in 7. I can be in Atlanta in 3 max. I'm in Charlotte in an hour and 15 minutes, depending upon traffic. I'm
Columbia's an hour and a half too.
Yeah, it's an hour and 45 for me where I'm at because I got to go up to catch 26 to come down.
Yeah, then get back down. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. That's the shitty part of the ride. Because there's no good way to catch it this way.
I can get to Jacksonville in 5.
Damn.
Jacksonville. That's in North Carolina, right?
I'm talking about Florida, bro.
Is Jacksonville in North Carolina? Is it a Jacksonville, North Carolina?
Yes, there is a Jacksonville.
That's where I was at.
Okay.
Yep.
You were right there by Lumberton then. That's where I just drove over there to do a wrestling show like a month ago.
I wish it was wrestling there when I went. It was nothing but aquariums and beaches and blood. The mall was terrible. The mall was terrible.
I like aquariums and I like the beach. So.
I like the aquarium because they had big snakes. That was dope to me.
I'm trying.
And I got the pet stingrays. That was lit. Like actually got to like put my hand in there. I thought
I've caught them, killed them, and eaten them before. They're
Majestic. I might be heading to your neck of the woods 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and take my kids to the Georgia Aquarium.
Okay.
Which is huge with the overhead and they film movies there.
It's kind of crazy downtown right now, so be.
In what way?
What's happening downtown?
It's been a little rough.
Normal. It's been really rough. Like
as in violent.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we just won't go.
Yeah, facts.
Bro. This afternoon, in Midtown, shot 3 people. I haven't seen if he got caught, but he was in my county, which is in the suburbs on the west side, and they were telling everybody in that county to hunker down in place and not to leave until they catch this dude. It was scary. I wasn't there. I'm not home right now, so I didn't have to worry about it, but it was still scary.
Man, look, you live in them big cities. When I went to Atlanta, I didn't know how bad the city was, and I was walking 45 minutes outside in a 3-piece suit carrying a gear bag to go to the venue. It was a 45-minute walk from where I parked my car to where I put my gear down at. That was.
I knew not to mess with Atlanta. I ain't.
Hey, look.
Like, Raw is coming to the State Farm Arena in downtown Atlanta in July, and they keep going. People keep asking me, "Are you going?" I'm like, "Are you crazy? No, I'm not going down there."
It's that bad.
It's that.
You can't even go to a sporting event. Damn.
I don't know, man. I mean, there's been places even here in South Carolina where it's cool. I got my suit on, and you can or you can't tell what's in my suit. It is what it is.
Yep.
I don't worry about a lot of things.
Correct. I love being an American.
Yep.
Fight for the right of
So do we
every
still
man.
have any? Do we have any viewers left? Because we haven't talked about wrestling for like an hour.
I think there's still one person straggling along in there.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up?
Somebody's just sitting there listening to us, be ridiculous at this point. But either way, it was a great show, and in honor, I told everybody we would do this in honor of Jerry Springer passing. It is now time for your final thought.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, we should add that to the show. Yeah.
No, just the show. I'm just adding the final thought in honor of Springer passing.
Okay.
I mean, you want me to add that to every roundtable? I can.
I mean, the
guess.
final thought. That's dope. We keep it going for Jerry.
Okay.
That'd be dope. Yeah, I grew up. I wasn't like getting suspended and shit, but when I used to be sick from school, you fucking right. I was watching Jerry Springer and The Price is Right. That was my shit. Yeah.
Remember, take care of yourselves and each other.
All right,
so Stravy.
Final thought for me: the draft sucked. That's just where I'm at.
Okay.
That's all. But I am excited for this tournament, and not so much Crown Jewel or not Crown Jewel. Anything in Saudi Arabia is Crown Jewel. Night of Champions, but I am excited for the tournament. And I do feel like that's where they're going to premiere the new title for Roman, being that that's the 1000th day. They'll give him the new title there.
Is he getting a new title, or is he just keeping both belts?
I feel like he'll get a new title. That's just my opinion, though. I ain't even see that on like a dirt sheet or nothing like that. That's my opinion. I feel like they'll give him a new title.
All right, Elliot, your final thoughts.
Bro, unfortunately, WWE is not going to be able to sell. So there's that.
What?
FCC is going to not FCC. Is it FCC? They're trying to shut that down. You didn't read about that?
No.
What?
I don't read all this.
Yeah, they're trying to shut down the acquisition from Endeavor.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Trying to block it. Why? I mean, it's same thing with the acquisition. Whenever T-Mobile tried to acquire Sprint, they shut that down forever, and they finally got it passed. But rumors are that they're going to be shutting the possible acquisition and sale from the sale of WWE.
Huh.
That's the rumor.
So here's my issue with this. Realistically, here's my problem. It was already a monopoly. Why do you fucking care now?
Yeah, I don't. Someone's just trying to stick it to Vince.
Yep.
Stupid. Oh, it's probably that dipshit politician that's had it out for him anyway. What's that? You know exactly who I'm talking to. I can't think of his name, but he's.
No, I know what you're talking about.
He's a whiny little bitch.
But he's had an issue with Vince for years since the whole steroids bullshit.
Nah, not even that guy.
Oh, you talking about somebody different? I know. You know who I'm talking about.
That younger guy. I'm talking about the younger dude.
Yeah.
And isn't it Andrew something? It's Andrew something. Andrew Yang. Isn't that it? Is that who I'm thinking of? Andrew Yang?
Yeah, that's the dude that was running for president, right?
He wants a wrestling whatchamacallit?
Union, right?
Union, yes. He wants a union. That's
that guy's a fucking tool bag. I got no use for the guy.
He came out of nowhere. And his whole presidential thing was legalizing weed and FWWE. Like, that's what you want, bro?
But yeah, that came out this week. They were talking about that.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
I think
You'll definitely go look at it.
I think it probably eventually passes, but they're trying to put the block on it. But as far as my final thought, I mean, hopefully we keep having good wrestling. I'm hoping. I feel like in the past several months we've seen the reemergence of Vince McMahon writing or influence, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that subsides.
Agreed.
Good word. I love that word.
Majestic Marie, your final thought.
I wasn't too excited about the draft. It was just there. But I'm excited about Backlash and Cody versus Brock because I love Brock. And watching him throw around people is my favorite thing.
Ooh.
Brock. She said Brock.
One last thing. 46,000 tickets sold so far for AEW All In at Wembley.
With no match card.
Yeah, congrats to them. And those who want them to fail are pros.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a fan
I'm not saying that they
of,
don't make mistakes on their TV shows.
I'm a fan of all wrestling, but see, this is where I get mad when they do that. Only real quick, real fast. Oh, we sold 46,000 or whatever in the first without a match card. Okay, that's cool. Because you said that wrestling was coming to a place that it never fucking comes to. That's why, guys. It doesn't matter about who's coming. Y'all coming. AEW in general. If Tony Khan came and was coked out of his mind, they're gonna show up because it's somebody coming. Just like WWE shows sell out real quick. It's because y'all are finally coming to the UK where y'all never come to. That's why I was pissed off when he was like, a big announcement. We're going to the UK. How's that a big announcement for us? We don't fucking live there. We don't give a shit.
It's a big announcement for the brand.
It's a big announcement for them over there.
Well, and
we don't give a damn.
If you think about it, they should really cater to them because that's where their audience is. They get 2 million viewers every week.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's where their fan base is.
I'm going to tell you.
That is a big announcement.
I'm going to put you, I guess.
To them, not to us.
You know, other than
when they make a big announcement about wherever their next pay-per-view is going to be over here and overseas, in the United States, it's not a big announcement to them either.
Right. I agree.
Well, the other trick of the trade is this. I like our fellow podcast buddy Luke. I really do. But I haven't given a shit about anything that happens across the pond since 1776. So I don't worry about it.
Hilarious.
I don't worry about anything that happens over there. It's not my business. Did y'all cry when the Queen died? I didn't. I didn't know her.
Nope.
It doesn't faze me.
People were at my job upset. People were at my job upset about that. Oh my God, the Queen died. And what has she done for you?
No offense to any celebrity or president, but I don't die. Okay. I don't cry if anyone dies unless it's my family. So or friend.
Yeah.
Or acquaintance. Yeah. But if I don't know you,
I cried when Scott died because he's my friend. I loved him. He called me short stack.
Well, again, you had a relationship with him though.
Right.
But like for me, if I don't have a relationship with you, oh man, I'm sorry for your loss. Have a good day.
I mean, right.
I'll be sympathetic and empathetic, but I mean that's the most I can do. I'm not going to get heartbroken over it.
Right.
But I just don't. I feel like them selling they're gonna sell way more tickets, I'm sure. But it was somebody that was like even trying to clown them on
Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter, like and somebody else just sold out 100,000 there. Like, bro, ain't nobody worried about y'all little numbers. Like, bro, stop the hate. Just let us just wrestle. Let's just like, bro, because look, you can sell out the show. Now give us a good show. Can you do that, Tony?
Oh, I feel well, and it depends on if you're a fan of the style of AEW or not. But
no, I'm a fan of the style of AEW. We have to put stories together. What is their WrestleMania? Is Double or Nothing, correct?
See, I've always felt like it was All Out.
Yeah,
I thought so too, but they represent it as Double or Nothing because that's bro. This four pillar storyline, huh? That's the storyline y'all got going into. That's your main event storyline going into the biggest pay per view for you.
See, I don't consider Double or Nothing the biggest pay per view.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying, bro.
Double or Nothing's like their SummerSlam light.
Okay. Heard their SummerSlam light.
Yeah.
But I'm a WCW kid, so I want to love AEW like to my core. But it's like it's the finicky I'm just going to do this only because I can't do it here. That's corny, bro. Doing stuff just for the sake of because I couldn't do it elsewhere, even if it doesn't look good or it doesn't make sense or the story doesn't go together. That's dumb. We got to get cleaner, bro. And you got too many people backstage like Jeff Jarrett. Chris Jericho's had his chance. You got Jeff Jarrett backstage now. Sanjay Dutt backstage now. But you got so many people that could be helping you create a great television show.
They are.
Go another 2 hours.
But you got Jarrett and Dutt. They're involved with Rampage mostly now.
Yeah, you could tell because that show is becoming better with storylines than Dynamite.
But you're also about to get AEW Collision. That's going to be on Saturday nights.
Crazy, Ron. What's your take on that, real quick? I know you said final thought, but bro, please tell me what you think about the brand split with CM Punk coming back.
Okay, so here's the thing.
There you go.
Let's see here.
Need another one.
Yeah, I think. Look. Do you know how we solve problems? You take and throw knives at the wall, and whatever sticks end up working. And so eventually, you're going to get to that smoothed out line of that you can run the rail on real good for him, and he'll be okay. I don't know. I have no idea. Mix a little gunpowder in there for him, maybe next time. It'll hook him up real good. I have no clue. Honestly, I haven't watched AEW in probably. When was the last pay-per-view?
Revolution.
Was that Bryan versus MJF?
Yes.
That's the last thing I've watched from that company with paying full attention. So I know about the Sammy Guevara and MJF hugging and stuff, and okay. And the Four Pillars thing I know about, okay. And I guess BCC's heel now-ish, something.
Yeah.
Okay. That. Wardlow lost after winning to Hobbs, and then I'm out. Like, I'm done. Is Jamie Hayter still the champ?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. I like her.
So Wardlow
for more than one reason. For more than one reason, Stravi. Before you say
indeed.
Not just that.
No, I said more than one reason. She's great in the ring. She's tremendous on the mic, and she's fucking amazingly gorgeous.
Wardlow has the title back, the TNT title back, and they finally they put Arn with him, Arn Anderson, to try and build him up
Okay.
Because they completely wasted his first run when it was hot.
Between Samoa Joe and then the Hobbs thing, it was just a wash. And then is that dude who's every time I see him, all I think of is Jackass? Is that guy still alive? Gotta have his face painted. Yes,
Darby Allin.
Every time I see him, all I think is hi. Okay, I didn't know if he was still breathing or not because every time I see him, it's like, hey, welcome to Jackass. Watch this stunt.
He definitely throws his body around for sure.
Dude, I don't get that. And then I heard Hardy. I heard the Hardy was back, so I guess he got a driver. Is he riding with Matt now? Something's got to happen like that. Because seriously, they
got the money to pay a driver.
Certain things. Sir.
Listen to me. I immediately said that they need to just pay somebody $60,000 to $75,000 a year to be his personal driver. I said that, and I stand on that. Do you know why? Keep his ass out of trouble. Keep him in the ring. Keep him making you money. If you can keep him making you money and he wants to be stupid, let him be stupid on his own time, but not affect your business. It's cheaper to pay somebody $75,000 a year than it is to lose the revenue off of him. I'm not wrong. Is that an asshole thing to say? Yes, because it's the business perspective.
That's not a bad thing to say.
At all.
Also, well, here's the other.
You're trying to keep people safe, himself and other people.
There's two sides to that. One, you could see that as enabling his addiction to alcohol. You could see it as that. And number two, you could also see as covering the problem over instead of fixing it.
No, so you can say, hey, you're supposed to go to rehab and do all this other kind of stuff. We're going to keep check of you, but we don't trust you, so we're giving you a driver. But you have to do all these other things as well.
I think that they should have done that route with him. Last thing I remember, Jericho was arguing with
Adam Cole, baby.
No, okay, then I'm out. I'm still wrong on that one then, because the last thing I remember him doing was the guy
Ricky Starks.
That one, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that changed over to Jay White now.
Okay.
Jericho. Oh God.
Right.
And then they still got
Jericho should go away. I agree. Yep.
No, I'm okay with Jericho, but those two doofuses that run with him need to go away. I don't like the
2.0.
Cool Hand Angelo and Daddy Magic Matt Menard is gold.
For the past year and a half,
away.
Jericho has been latching himself onto every hot baby face that comes up on their own and drains all of the freaking momentum out of them. And then when he's done with them, they mean absolutely nothing. It's happened to Eddie Kingston. It happened to Claudio Castagnoli. It happened to Ricky Starks. And it's now happening to Adam Cole. I'm done.
These are facts. These are facts.
Wrong again.
These are facts.
What?
Jericho is done, bro.
No,
I didn't say he was done. I just don't like the way he's been.
Jericho doesn't suck the life out of them. Jericho gives them life, and then they don't have the talent to carry that life on whenever he gets rid of them.
Okay, let me go back over the list. Wait.
Did you just say Eddie Kingston didn't have any talent?
What's he doing?
He has an injury
What's he doing?
right now. He has an injury right now, so he's out.
He lost to Claudio. That beat Chris Jericho. Majestic, I know Eddie's got a special place in your heart. I know that.
Hey, no, you see, I can't even there's no rebuttal. Eddie Kingston, I love him too. I love him, Majestic. Stop. I do. That's my dog, New York. He talk about his mom all the time. I love Eddie Kingston, okay? But okay, no. I'm going with her because I love Eddie Kingston. He's injured right now. So yeah. Now Claudio didn't do anything
But hold on, I thought Claudio was going to be this above and beyond star because he was oppressed by Vince and them in the E, but he never really got over.
Everybody made W from WWE.
Yeah, and
they're also from somewhere else before WWE too.
Yeah, but they were going to be
no.
I agree.
We know who they are because of WWE, bro. We don't know them from
Stravi. We've had this disagreement already. Keep it in the bag.
50 to 100 people might know them from another place, but we all know them from.
Keep it moving, just like Pat McAfee. Keep it moving.
We all know.
Here's my thing.
I guess you didn't know him from WWE either, right?
Who?
Pat McAfee.
I didn't know him before WWE, and I don't. Yeah, I swear to God.
I did not. I'm not a football person
at all.
No,
I listened to his show before he ever got on WWE.
I like his show because of WWE.
Right.
The interview with Vince McMahon was fantastic. The interview with Brock Lesnar was gold as well. I loved both of those
I didn't know who he was until I seen him on NXT, bro. I promise to God.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to this one thing, and then I'm gonna stop. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
It's not really that it's been. It's been the storyline with Jericho. It's been awful, and it goes way too long, and it's been bad. The Ricky Stark storyline with Jericho was awful. It made absolutely no sense. He beat Jericho twice already. Why did he have to be in a gauntlet match to prove himself? And then he loses it. And then the next week he goes out there and goes with Jericho. And then Jericho's like, well, okay, well, we'll have a match. How does that make sense? And how is that supposed to get people over? It doesn't. It was absolutely ridiculous.
I like that one.
Well, it's absolutely ridiculous because it's absolutely Ricky Starks.
There was no way that it was Ricky Starks. Jericho makes his own stuff, okay?
What? What?
He's poking the bear.
Oh, yeah. He's just trying to stir. Hey, listen, whoever serves the shit pot has to lick the spoon, sir. So relax.
No, I don't ever lick the spoon.
But I mean, look, I don't know. I'd have to watch the product to care about the new show, and if they're going to divide the roster up, okay, sure, I guess. But what are y'all going to do about live events? Like, are y'all going to do house shows still, or is that a thing anymore?
They've already started house shows. They started that back in May.
My point is, yeah, they started that 3 days ago. Then May. My point is, they going
or March? Okay. My mistake.
Okay, so are they going to continue to do house shows with a divided roster? Because now you're going to have I want to go see AEW, but I don't want to go see AEW in this city because it's going to have these guys. I want to go see AEW in that city because it's going to have those guys. It's turning into the same shit that they do on, Raw and SmackDown and stuff. You're going to have to, pick and choose which show you really want to see based on the talent that's on that show.
But in this case, it's not because they are actually splitting the roster because that's what they want to do, but because their talent don't want to play nice with each other.
All right, and that's even worse. They're not doing it for a monetary benefit. They're doing it because of stupid politics because people can't act like adults instead of children.
Yeah.
But see, I don't think it's all of them. I think it's just a handful of select people. It's like, the Elite, Punk, FTR. I'm assuming they'll probably pull someone, a main female or two for one and the other.
But they'll probably have the AEW Women's Champ and then the TBS Champ on the other show.
Correct.
And if that's the case,
they'll the International and TNT as well.
Champ. Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, in my estimation, the BCC needs to go with Punk on that side, and Jade Cargill, I guess, needs to go, and hope to God she can learn from all those great wrestling talents on that show. Jade Cargill, has she improved in the last couple months?
That's
I
not
don't know.
gonna
I
happen
haven't
either, though, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen because Punk and Moxley.
Punk and Mox don't get along?
No, hell no.
Yeah, they do. Punk's real good friends with his wife, man.
After, bro, it was shit if you like my wife or my wife cool with you, bro. After what he just did with the little Instagram post and then deleted it, I watched John Moxley's interview with Renee after that. Bro, you know when somebody just fed up with somebody's bullshit, bro. That's what John Moxley is. He like, bro, this is a grown ass man, and this what he own. Like, bro, I don't want to be sitting here talking about this shit, bro. John Moxley don't like that man.
He's probably fed up with all the garbage, and he might not like him, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be a whiny butt and not do business with him.
Right.
The other ones are like that, but he's just like, okay.
I mean,
what you want me to do?
Think about everything Jericho has said about Punk since the brawl out.
Everything Jericho says is the worst.
But Punk already had
Jericho
issues
just
with
shit to get
Jericho
seen, bro.
from back in 14 when he left the damn E. He had issues with him from all the way back then.
They don't like each other.
And then he had issues with Cabana. I think he still got issues with Colt.
Yeah, I mean he talked about that on the
well, that's what started the
interview. That started everything.
Yeah.
He attacked my ex-boss just because he said that he was from Chicago and he knew that he had worked with Cabana in the past.
That was your ex-boss?
Yeah, Nick Hausman. Wow. He was the editor of Wrestling Inc. while I was there.
Wow. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, look, good for you. If you can get some more money out of, squeeze that money out. Go for it. Good for you. That's good for business. Do you know what that means? That means that more indie talent has more chances to go make more money. I'm not seeing a problem here. You think Justin Roberts is going to want to announce 5 nights a week? The hell to the no. Your voice can't take that shit.
Well, there's already they already have a female that they switch off and on already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, see,
Dasha Fuentes.
Yeah.
She was in WWE too.
I mean, I don't care. Put all the ex-WWE talent on one show, put all the other starlings on the other show, and see which one draws the biggest crowd. That would be something that would be what I would call a social experiment. Just for shits and giggles. And make sure the arenas are the same size. Let's do that. If you can't sell out a 10,000, get a 5,000. Or if you can't sell out a 10,000, go up to a 20. Let's see how you do. I want to see how it can go. And this goes for anybody, NWA, AEW, New Japan, WWE, whatever, all of them. If you're selling out an arena, that means it's not big enough. Sorry, not sorry. If the Rolling Stones are performing tomorrow, and I know they're not, but if the Rolling Stones are performing tomorrow and they're selling out 116,000 head arena in the middle of God's nowhere, okay, so you need a place that can hold 250,000 people. Where can we find this? Probably Saudi Arabia, but okay, go for it.
All right.
That's my thing.
Have to go.
Yeah, it's getting to that point.
Yeah.
My final thought is this. This was a great show. We had a great time, and I hope everybody out there did as well. So thankful to everybody that came on the show, no matter how long they were here. Great Train Jay, Alora Presley, Scott Larson, Stravy Stones, I appreciate you being here. Elliot Popston, thank you, sir. And Majestic Marie, as always, lovely to have you with us. What's the NC Aquarium thing for?
Well, I'm just shouting y'all out. A lot of y'all in North Carolina, Georgia areas, South Carolina. I'm shouting my peoples out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you be hating.
We in the South, bub. We in the South Carolina.
I want to come down there so bad. I'm coming down there. Fuck it. I'm coming down there.
Hey, look. So come in. You want to see some crazy shit? Come in June.
In June?
Yeah, be here for the weekend of June 3rd.
I got a vacation. I got to set up anyway with work. They was like, you got time, so you got to do something. So
what you do is you come down June 3rd, you stay the whole week, and come to the show on June 9th also.
Word.
Oh man.
Word.
Saturday.
Long as I'm not booked.
I was about to say, y'all probably working, so I'm with that shit, bro.
Oh, that's the
I'd love
thing.
to come to a show that y'all work.
That's why you think we're telling you to come out here.
Perfect. All right, cool. Word. I'm with that shit. That'd be lit. But yeah,
Anyway,
appreciate y'all.
Everybody, thank y'all for tuning into the Roundtable Rumble. We just capped 3 hours, so I'm going to end this shit. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah.